We made it.
Relax.
Doink.
And sorry that we're a little late, but all right. Steve probably didn't.
We made it.
All right, which one of you has your thing open? Steve probably didn't. Guys.
I'm muted.
All right, which one of you guys has your thing open?
I'm gonna turn my YouTube off.
Somebody has it. Somebody has their mic open.
I'm muted.
All right, which one of you guys has your thing open?
I'm gonna turn my YouTube
But
off.
sure, it's not me.
Yeah.
Start muting people, and that's how you find out.
I don't have any YouTube window open.
It's Johnny because he muted himself.
Oh.
That was always one of the greatest arguments ever. It's not me. It's not
Should have-
me. It's
should
not
have
me.
just
It's always the person that says it's not them.
Well,
Stevie
in the-
just texted me. Where is it? It's Facebook, you nitwit.
In the regular live stream,
In the Hangouts.
whoever speaks would show up on the picture. You could always tell who wasn't muted because they would be whoever
The minus.
show up on the picture. You could always tell who wasn't muted. They would be whoever.
Yep, Johnny, it's you, buddy.
All right, I gotta go back again. Just a second.
Wait, it works. Don't touch nothing. Don't
Yeah,
touch nothing.
don't touch nothing.
Don't touch anything. It's fine
I
now.
don't know internal. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. There it is. There we go.
All right. So, good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm a little late, but I was waiting on a certain individual, and he wants to know where his link is because he can't find his link, right?
Well, we sent it.
I know. We've done this before.
It's
knucklehead.
actually
Where
it's
is
in
it?
the
I go
Quagmire-
Facebook.
It's in the Quagmire Stalker Steve hangout.
Freaking douchebag.
No. Anyways, all right. Listen. So for now, we'll do a little rundown here. And Big Dog of the Leather Kind was first. You also, sir, look in your Facebook. You should have one. Miss Shalisa Shell is in with us tonight. Still in Logs. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. The M.I. Woodsman is obviously in here with us.
Oh yeah, I know, loser.
P-NASCARs, what's going on, brother? Great to see you.
What's up, P-Nuts goes?
Prepping to indoors here, better known as P2E. What's going on, kid? Hope things are well. And obviously, we have Ohio Wolverine in here with us. Apparently, Stevie's on his way. He couldn't find a link in Facebook.
You get lost in that new van.
So I don't know. I didn't want to get to that. If you haven't seen Stevie's minute and a half video, look, he ain't turning wood. It isn't exciting. Look, no tales. No, I ain't talking tales out of school because Stevie's turns wood and it's freaking awesome watching him do all that stuff and all that. And he does his, he goes to the range with his ARs and all his other guns and all that. However, this video is about the new black van living down by the river that he bought.
The Kidnapper 5000.
Kidnapped 5,000. I want to know if he's going to put anything on the side of it, like something like a little saying like, "Hey, little girl, you want some candy?"
I think I've seen some stickers on it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you're an asshole. You all knew that, and I didn't.
Sitting right here next.
All right, Shalisa.
You know she do.
Block, and do it now. Do it now. You're about to see a side of Mike that you don't want to see. Block your ears.
But Mike, I'm here to take care of Adrian.
You're a douchebag. Don't even talk to me. You're such an absolute douche. Go away. Don't even fucking talk to me, you fucking losing cocksucker. Go eat a bag of dicks. I ain't even talking to you. You're all done. You're all done. Matter of fact, you know what? Bang. I'll mute your ass. I don't even want to talk to you. All right, Shalisa, you can put your ears back on. Ohio, that wasn't very nice at all, brother.
I had nothing to do with it, man.
Did you know?
No, I had no idea. That's funny though. That's funny.
It's not funny.
It's hilarious.
Dude, the only guy on fucking YouTube I ever want to just sit down and have a cup of coffee with, and everybody does it but me.
Where are you two gentlemen at, if you don't mind me asking?
They're muted. They can't talk.
They can't
All right.
Good night, babe. When I feel like I'm not mad at them anymore, I'll allow them to talk.
We are in the living room. There is the wood stove, and there's the TV.
That's funny though. I mean,
It's not funny.
It's hilarious.
So let me go back to shitting all over you. So you buy a van, Steve. What's it called?
Down by the river.
No, the other one.
Kidnapper 5,000.
Kidnapper 5,000. Did you put any writing on it? Hey, little girl, you want some candy?
No, I don't need to. It draws them like magnets.
Is that
Jealous. What's in my house?
I mean, look.
If I was John, I'd quit right now.
I ain't talking to you people. I'm telling you right now. I am not talking to you people.
God, love it, man.
I am done with all this. Jay Watt. I know, no dish. I know, Jay Watt.
Shit, this is only an hour away. We could have her come over too.
Hey, let's
Yeah,
go.
well, Jay Watt already said that. Jay Watt said wait till dish pops out next, and then I'll just like totally
That would
like,
be fucking
No,
awesome.
man.
kick the both of you off this freaking challenge.
Admit it, guys. Where's Dish? Seriously. There's a
Now,
pop up behind Steve over there.
now I'm just pissed off.
Yeah, if we would have more of a notice, that probably would have been arranged.
Yeah.
I tried to tie him up. He kicked my ass.
Yeah, you know what? Now I don't even know what to talk about because now I'm just fucking totally fucking.
Not as easy to tie up.
Here, you were picking on the douchebag when he wasn't here. That's what you were doing.
Oh no, I was picking on you. I was shitting all over you. But and I have no problem doing that. I did it in front of a live studio audience. But you know, I can't believe you bought a black van. But anyway, you should have just bought a pickup with a cab on it.
Oh, can't do pickups.
Why?
I don't know. They drive.
Because the police can see inside the back of them when you're driving down the road.
Yeah,
right.
oh, your big heap of here. One too many walleye.
And where was Gunpowder Beauty tonight?
Yeah. Who else you got in there?
Right. Gonna pop up.
Just a second.
What other Michiganders?
Double date night.
Jay Watt, what do you think about these people?
That would have been the shit with her and that day.
Jay Watt's known me a long time.
Adrian.
You know, I kind of knew. I don't want to say that I knew what was going on. I just kind of knew something was funny because John is never in that room.
No,
Like that.
no, I brought everything downstairs and put on the coffee table down here in the living room.
You people suck. I don't want to talk to you.
So when we were here in the double, it was probably just
It's probably Steve on his fucking cell phone.
Yeah, watching the chat
Loser.
passages.
Yeah, it's like when Chad came up for the ice fishing derby, and I had no fucking clue he was here whatsoever. Then I seen a video, and I'm like, what? So yeah, it's the same thing. You know, I know how you people are. It's all right. Jay Watt, what do you think? Jay Watt, you know what? You come up with some pretty funny ass shit. So I need you to tell me what you think.
He's speechless.
Should I let them stay, or should I eject Steve's ass the hell off of my chat?
Hey,
Well,
I
if you eject him, it's only going to be you and Shalice because I'm leaving right now.
think you're getting a pretty good deal. It's 2 for 1.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, if I can come back in, I will.
It's the Michigan. Jay Watt says it's the Michigan rendezvous.
Now you guys are gonna have to scooch close together. Oh, never mind.
Oh, we got plenty of room here.
You guys are gonna have to get a little closer.
Oh, what the?
Oh, you
fuck?
squished.
Hey, can you hear that? You want me to turn it up for you?
Oh, there you go.
You bastards. Absolute bastards.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's it.
No, I got a family reunion in northern part of Michigan, and this is right on the way, sort of.
Yeah, kind of. In a roundabout way. Yeah.
Hour to the west.
You should be thankful because Jay Watt says I'd let them stay, but what do I know? So Jay Watt says let them stay. I gotta let them stay.
Right on, J Watt.
Right on, J Watt.
Jay Watt, I wish I knew where Dish was.
I know it.
I
And
really
gunpowder duty.
do. You know, these assholes. I didn't want to talk to them. Now I forgot everything I wanted to talk about.
Well, Mike, at least you don't have to worry about us making out.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you never know.
I was hoping he'd be here another day. He could have, if it wasn't for hot boat going on up here right now, he could have borrowed the canoe. We could all went down the river trout fishing.
Daisy Brooks, do I know you? Daisy Brooks says Mr. DeLucia. Goodbye, Daisy Brooks. Oh, there she is. Who's Daisy Brooks?
Got a hot boat going up here at Hardy Pond this weekend, which is
Race boats?
No, it's titty boats. Like thousands of boats and thousands and thousands of thousands and thousands of people.
I think you should.
Every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like my family that much.
Yeah. A lot of drunk movies everywhere.
Hear that?
How do we get that off?
Well, you put the Quagmire up. When you put the Quagmire up and block people's faces, it will bring up comments as people are in the chat. And then when there's no
No,
comment,
that's because I
All you gotta do is remove banner.
I plan on it.
banner. Thank you.
Did it come off? It's not off yet. Is it off?
Nope. Try hoovering over it.
Of course, on the East Coast, we would call it hovering. Where's the... Okay.
That's just a small part of it.
Wow.
Bastards.
That's, just
Holy.
that's not including Muskegon, Little Muskegon River, where we went fishing. And that's just a tenth of the lake. They tie all of them together, dude.
Somebody find out who the hell Daisy Brooks is, please.
Oh, it's Ohio. I already went to the channel. I thought you knew already.
I was never allowed to go.
I can't get rid of that banner thing.
Yeah.
Love that song.
It's a,
All right. I get rid of all that
Be
crap.
quiet. I'm having fun watching here.
Okay, so...
These guys are having a blast over there.
Representing.
Try.
Michigan, baby, Michigan.
Bro, down the road for about the last hour.
Yep.
So we had a chat the other night on Big Dog Leather. 47th what, buddy? What's 47, by the way? I meant to ask you that
We're
earlier.
counting who was coming in at what time, and I was fourth, and I said I ate having leftovers. Sloppy.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So he's licking the floor now. Poor guy.
The squeaky boy.
Why is he sick? Why is he sick?
No. He just had a live premiere thing for a Feral Rod and Striker thing. Pretty cool pouch thing he was making.
Nice.
Daisy Brooks sounds like a stupid name anyway. Just saying.
Well, who come up with it?
I don't know. It's not mine.
I bet you I've gotten 50 friends requests on Facebook this week of these hot little chicks that's like 21 years old if you're
Oh,
lucky.
yeah. They're all from China.
What is up with that this week, dude? I mean, literally, like,
Yeah, they're all from China. Hangouts used to do that too, you know.
It's a new way they're trying to get across the border.
must be.
Hangouts used to do
Bear
that.
with me, please.
They want their
Hangouts,
drink.
no, I'm serious. Hangouts used to do that, right? And they'd send me these things. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Of course, I have everything tied in, so I get it on my email and everything, right?
Right.
So I'm like, delete, and I go to the thing, and I've been trying to get rid of these people, but I don't have to worry because Hangouts will be gone soon anyway. So
I got a bunch of channels like that on Subscribe to Me, like a little village in Indonesia where they're actually trying to make a little money off of YouTube.
Yep.
By doing, you know, the little cute girl in a skimpy dress goes fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to catch the fish.
Oh,
with her
I've
hands and
seen
shit.
that. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's part of the village income. So
Yeah.
Patreon.
hey, Daisy, just get back to work. I thought you had to go to work. You all right? Anyway, so interesting thing happened to me the other day in Bangor. So I go up to Bangor, Maine, do my run. 2 stops in, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and I call that God's country. So I'm out in the middle of God's country. I pull in, and the customer I'm going to, he's real cool, real cool guy, great guy. And since I've been going up there, I've been talking to him and everything, you know. Anywho, I pull up, and he's standing in front of course, there's probably got to be, no word of exaggeration, probably 60 acres of open land with like a patch of woods in the middle of it, right? And then they own, you know, more than that, but that's just what's open. So, and there's like the sign out right before you get to the little island of woods. I said to him, hey, by the way, I meant to ask you last time I was here, what the hell's the sign? He goes, that ain't a sign, that's a target. The thing's got to be 400 and some yards away, right? He says, by the way, he says, come over here. I go, what? I walk over, and he goes, you got 10 minutes? And I look down. He's got 2, you know, white folding tables, little plastic folding tables. He's got 2 of those end to end, full of every gun known to man.
oh boy.
He goes, can you play for 10 minutes? He says. I go, well, considering. I says, considering I never shot like 3/4 of these, you're gonna have to, you know. He goes, oh, watch it. Everything's fine. Everything's on the same. You're right here. I go, yeah. You're all set. Don't worry about it. What a time! It was a great time. Great time.
Sweet. Speaking of the pistol subject, I found a new custom pistol shop today.
Nice.
They do laser engraving and all kinds
Really?
of Cerakote, cheap
Wow.
stickers.
How come I can't get rid of this people here I don't like?
I just paid $50 on my layaway, so I'm $50 closer.
They got
I
robbed.
still see it though.
They did?
Yeah, the gun shop
And luckily,
/ party store. Yeah, you come right through Lakeview there. Yeah.
luckily yours was in the back.
Yeah.
It's on layaway.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Yeah, they got 9 pistols.
Wow. That's scary stuff.
Yeah, we'll just do it this way.
That's federal stuff.
Yeah, no arm, no weapons though. They had a 17-year-old working behind the counter. How can a 17-year-old legally work behind the counter of a gun shop? You do that? You got to be 18 to sell ammo and shit.
I would think so.
I want to know
You got to be
What's that?
house
Well, they called for propane. He went out there back by the fish attack, went all the guns, and he went out front to fill up propane. Well, they fucking jumped behind the counter and grabbed a bunch of guns and ran out. Left up nobody there. And they caught one of the guys with 9 of them.
Wow.
They got 2 of the 3 guys already, and one's talking like a squealed pig. So they and they don't want to let him carry a gun because his boss said that might offend certain people when they come in. That's good enough. They stay in the party store. They can see when they come back to the gun shop and fishing and hunting.
Right.
How is that going to offend you?
Yeah, no shit.
I don't get that part either.
See what happens when you give in?
Yep. That's right.
Never give in.
Give in to the nonsense, they'll string you up.
That's right.
Hey,
got you.
Sharon, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
Told him 45.
Your DNA all over it.
Yeah, I did.
So don't adjust your TV sets. I got 2 knuckleheads sitting side by side. I really can't blame Johnny the M.I. Woodsman because you know guys already know how I feel about him. So I can blame the asshole though, sitting to his right. You know what I mean? You guys know I'll never talk shit about Johnny. Johnny could fucking stab me in the heart. I still wouldn't fucking talk shit about him. Stevie, on the other hand, fuck him. I'm sorry. Did I say that too
Never
loud?
ending with this
Stop
guy.
at home? Did you even stop at home at work, or did you shoot straight over there? How did you get there in time for the Quagmire?
No, I had the day off today. I spent the whole day packing and shopping and washing the van, and
Yeah, because you got to get other people in, you know.
I literally just pulled in the driveway.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't answer my fucking text.
Yeah, he was sitting here when it came in, but he just didn't say nothing. He wasn't on camera yet.
He's a douche.
Thank you.
He's a douche. I didn't want to talk to him.
Have a very douchey day.
I got a name for you, but I can't say it because I'll get in trouble. So
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Hi, John.
Oh, hi, Uncle Cal.
I'm actually kind of happy that no, not happy, but it's actually kind of good that what's her name's not here because then she'd just be up my ass too with used to. So
Gunpowder?
yeah.
Yeah, she's only a hop, skip, and a turnpike away.
Yeah.
Man, that's giving me ideas. She's only 30 minutes down the road.
Right?
She's only 30 minutes down the road from you.
Yeah. I
I'd
could
have been,
probably get to her house in 25.
I'd have been up in her. Never mind. Anyway, you guys are killing me. No shit. Exactly, JY. Get the popcorn out.
Michigan rules the Quagmire, by the way, everyone out there in the chat.
We're over here now.
Richie, the Italian plumber, you out there? You got to come on. You got to rescue me. Yeah.
It's a Michigan takeover. Been that way for a while.
Who else is out here? Is Stillin's at work, so he can't. You know who I haven't seen in a while is what's his name?
We all know who that is.
From the Dakota.
I miss that guy.
Yeah.
No, we used. I don't want to say his real name because not everybody's on his Facebook. See, that sucks because once I know people's real names, I forget their Facebook name or their YouTube name.
I'm just the opposite.
That's horrid. I suck, but at least I admit it. Where is the meth head? Just look, there he is, right there. And you have a link there, kid.
He just volunteered. Right here. He owns that name.
Oh, that loves me not watching the chat.
Would you rather go over there?
Have you tried split screen?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Let me show you.
Oh, shit, there's the
Woohoo!
mouse. Hey,
That's the one thing about meeting other YouTubers. Is sharing.
Square.
I'll leave it like that. That way, I'll get in trouble if I come in tonight. Okay, I don't want nobody in trouble. I understand.
So you go the other way. So you can see.
Maybe I'll put it like this, but the problem is that I really can't see Shalisa too well. But I thank Christ I can't see those
You
too
don't need
well.
to see the video, but now you can see the writing. So get this back to close to normal.
There we go. Voila. Now we got butts to both worlds.
See, now they got to snuggle again. I like this.
You get you one of the monitors. You can make them both life size.
Yeah, see now I have to look at them because I can't see them. They're on the split. See that? Now I don't have to look at them.
There's a method to your madness. I see.
Where's Gary? You guys know who Gary is. Where's Gary?
Still see this, can't you?
This chat ain't gonna last tonight. I'm just gonna shut it off.
What about like 10 minutes? Adrian will be here.
Oh, we're still.
Fuck you. Fuck him too.
Matter of fact, he's getting out of work a half hour early. He's already out.
You guys just suck. I'm just done with you.
He's like 20 minutes away. You're now about 10.
Everyone's within 2 hours of each other.
Yeah,
fly in that driveway and
I
smack.
don't know, Big Dog Leather. I don't know how they got together. Stevie has a family thing to go to, and he was driving right by, so he stopped in. But you're not here, so now I'm stuck with a bunch of fucking Michigan people. So
Evening, GI.
Hey, HRM, I missed you there, buddy.
Georgie, how are you? Yeah, so I'm stuck here with these friggin' knuckleheads.
GI just came in and he don't even see their faces. Oh, surprise.
Is that better?
Steve and the Johnny the meth head.
No, Stevie's the meth head. Johnny's too big to be on meth. Hello?
Yeah.
He's normal size in real life.
Yeah, it's a TV. It does things to you. Yes, Steve is the method. Yes. This is true. So, listen, by the way, little public address announcement. I'm not coming on your fucking chat tomorrow, so fuck you.
Guess what? I probably won't get one because I'll be up north.
Me too. I'm going up north too, so I won't be around.
God damn this camera. Way up here.
But I don't care where you're going in fucking Michigan.
Jealousy.
Traverse City, yeah.
Oh, like you can't even fucking fathom the jealousy I have for that cocksucker. But anyway,
Of Cadillac.
Oh,
let me do it this way.
40 minutes away.
Why can't I put you first?
No wonder it took so long to get here.
Yeah, you're only 45 minutes tops to Cadillac.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fight Lake is just across the Manistee from
No,
there.
Yeah.
that won't work.
I mean,
That won't work.
Getting that figured out all right, Mike?
I was trying to put you bigger, but I can't. It won't let me. All right, listen. Public address announcement. Whoop, that's me. I don't want to be me.
That's it.
Mike's playing with the buttons again.
That's it. You get 45 minutes.
That's because I'm trying to do something nice. So shut your hole.
You go back to the light over here. When you come in, you go back.
All right, we'll have to do it that way.
139.
No, I'm not jealous of a cocksucker. I'm jealous of somebody. I call him a cocksucker. Doesn't mean he is a cocksucker. Okay.
Pork sacker.
Oh,
All right. I'm just jealous. Period. Anywho, public address announcement.
That word came out of
Dish will be on Steve's chat.
Wow, you meant, brother.
Yeah, I know. Dish goes on with Steve. She don't like me.
Rosary. Yeah.
So listen, little public address announcement. I'm gonna let Shalisa have the floor. She'd like to talk to you guys that are out in the chat room. You two assholes that are already here.
I appreciate that, Mike.
But on a serious note, dead serious, Shalisa's gonna talk, and it's pretty serious. It's not a joking type of thing. And so Shalisa has the floor.
I'm going to put a link in the chat for everyone. It is a GoFundMe. For those of you out there who are familiar with Rob Painless, last Wednesday night, his 3 daughters were in a head-on collision. Was on the wrong direction. He's going 85 miles per hour. His 3 daughters were in the van. They collided with the person going down the wrong direction, and a car coming up behind them also hit them. His 2 oldest daughters passed, and his youngest daughter is still alive. She's talking, but badly bruised and broken. And I'm putting the link in the chat right now for the GoFundMe, which is also a video that explains, his friend Wes explains what happened. And I have one more other link. Oh, that's the Christian Chronicle link. I'll put the GoFundMe link also in there.
Awesome. Sorry to hear.
Yeah, Rob Painless has been such a happy, happy-go-lucky guy, and he just did a video the other day with the daughter and feeding the chipmunks.
Yes.
Can't imagine.
Scotchman just did a video on it earlier too.
Oh, good.
And Redneck Renegade on Fire Up Friday also announced it too.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys can check that link out.
The more the better.
Good night, HRM. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Always a pleasure. You know that. Yeah.
See, I hope this link works.
If you guys check out that link, and
Damn it.
we'll put it in the.
Oh,
Hey.
it's too long.
That's probably it. Yeah, it's probably too long.
Well, I think it's because I'm picking it through because where I'm coming from, I'll go to something else and get it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
All right, so yeah, if you can't get on that link, you go to Redneck Renegade, and I'm quite sure he has a link too.
That's another one. That was right down the road.
But please go check that out.
About a
And
mile. Hit a tree. Girl got out. Avoid that burn.
that's a shitty thing to do. Shitty thing to have done is to lose a kid, and this guy just lost 2. So.
All right, here we go.
Another one I'm working on. Last week, there's nothing. It was going wrong way on the expressway. On Wednesday, they got killed them both.
Holy shit.
Young guy too. You know, we had like 90 deaths this year already on the Great Lakes, and over half was on Lake Michigan.
Yeah, well, if the water's so fucking polluted, I could understand why.
Yeah.
Lake Michigan is known for like killer currents and stuff. They should ban water.
They did. Didn't they ban water in one of those towns up there?
Flint, that's on the east side.
There you go, Flint.
Drove through it. Ghost town. Saginaw was a little rough.
Saginaw's a shithole.
46. After that road was like glass all the way.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful road.
So yeah, that sucks for that man, and
I can't even imagine. I was.
trust me, it's hard.
Oh yeah, I know. I know you know that.
Believe me when I tell you, and I'm about to go through it all over again. So.
Yep.
So that'd be,
Glad people are getting the word out because I didn't know, and I wouldn't have known if anyone had posted a video about it. I really like Rob Painless, and it's really hard to see after he'd been so happy.
Right.
That's a shame. It really is.
But there's the link, everyone. Anyone familiar with Rob Painless? If you don't know, there it is.
Yeah. So,
Thanks.
go ahead.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, no problem. I hope it's a long fucking road. That's gonna be a long road. Why can't I put everybody just in one fucking thing?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Like the good old days.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice link.
Yeah, because I can't present. I thought you could. I thought you could change these. Like, see this one here, right?
Right?
So this one here, the one that just has me. I thought you could do that to everybody.
Me and Mary.
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't. I tried to present you. It wouldn't let me.
Like a bandsaw in your living room. That's
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, I
So-
think it's limited what you can do on this.
Randy.
It's cold
I
out.
know. They have something for us, so I mean, beggars can't be choosy.
Hell yeah.
Hey, at least we still get to chat,
That's what I'm saying. Beggars can't be choosy.
Right.
We get to chat. I mean, at least they come up with a free version of something. I don't have to pay for it. Everything is in English. An idiot like me figured out in probably 32 seconds with the help of Big Dog of the Leather Kind.
Yeah, ditto.
So
The only thing that kills me is a backwards camera.
Yeah, that thing that irritates the hell out of me because
There's a
sometimes
lot of
I'll be going to drink my Pepsi, I'll be like, "Whoops, missed my mouth." You
there's a
know?
serious lack of options with StreamYard. You can't put mirror. There's
Yeah.
there's a lack of options. Like you can't present people.
But I'll tell you that other one, that DOS, OBS, ODS, whatever the hell it's called, you can edit you can edit your shit right there.
Interesting.
Yeah, that has editing on it. So
Yeah, I'm actually sitting on John's
lap.
left-hand side.
Yeah.
I had to look away from the screen.
I know it's terrible. That's like my microphone's on my left hand side, and I'm looking at it, it's on the right hand. It's like because you're in a mirror.
Oh, that would be confusing.
Well, that'd be kind of cool in a way because then I'll be blind in my left eye instead of my right.
Right?
Or both.
Or
That would
both.
suck.
Yeah. I can't see a damn thing.
Oh, I'm telling you. So Dish ain't around because I'm going to tell you right now, Dish shows up there. I swear to Christ, the 3 years are gone.
I wish I could get a hold of her, but she don't answer.
Well, she's got shitty. She's got spotty. What do you call it?
Internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got Spectrum here. We got like frickin' 100 MPHs or whatever the hell you want to call it.
One reason for her to show up.
Wait, watch the screen.
What's that?
Dish.
All right, let me see if I can get it.
Do that again.
I gotta see if I can get
Please
it.
do that again. That was just hilarious.
Gunpowder.
Oh, no.
Dish. Gunpowder. Yeah.
There's both of them are down there. I would kick your ass if you did.
You just think you're the funny ass motherfucker.
Blacklisted, don't you? There's two girls
Guys.
gonna be screaming at somebody.
You guys should think you're the fucking cat's meow, don't you? Keep her up.
Yeah,
I don't know I don't know how long you have to wait if you get ejected. So I don't know if it's 24 hours, 24 days. I don't know. So you guys want to find out?
Oh, that's just too
Up to
funny.
you. We'll start a live stream.
Yeah, I'll start a live stream.
The John Meyer.
Yeah,
John Meyer. John and Steve Meyer.
I'll give you the John Maya. I don't know what you guys. Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
I have a question. Well, I was going to ask Ohio, but he's not. I mean, what's his name? But he's not here. And Dish, but she's not here. So I'll ask you two assholes down the bottom because this young lady doesn't hunt. So I'll ask you two assholes down the bottom.
Yeah.
Have you gone and done any summer scout?
No, I haven't even been near the woods yet.
Every time I go camping.
Yeah, I bet you're.
Yeah. I haven't gone. I haven't decided whether I'm going to buy a New Hampshire license yet or not. And so if I do buy a New Hampshire license, I think I might go where I stay. Not like in the same area because we can't hunt there, but same town, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, I'm going up tomorrow, so I think I might take a little walk-see through.
Is that a family spot?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. I'll try to give you the quick version. My grandfather, his brother, so my grandfather, my great uncle, and my grandfather's neighbor across the street, they'd go fish and hunt together. And the neighbor across the street always had a dream of having a place for his family and everything, you know, because they were hard workers. They weren't, you know, nothing was handed to them. You know what I mean? They didn't come from money.
Right.
And they always, he thought it would be cool to have a place that his family could go and generations of kids can go and all this and that. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
So they bought some land off a farmer, formed an organization, and back in the day, we used to call it the royal family. You were either married into it or born into it. You know, Sack at 68. How the hell are you? Too damn hot for scouting here in Iowa. Only thing you see is mosquitoes. Right on, Sackett. Because it's getting late. It's August, so that's why I asked. You know, I mean, I know people that do it in June and July. You know, and they get their game trails. Okay, you know.
Yeah, Rack's here.
You know, they got their game cameras out to see what the patterns are. You know.
But you gotta really push to get the brakes to work.
So what are we doing? Watching Woodsman and Steve have their own conversation between each other?
I'm going to mute them the next time they do it.
No, we were just talking about Adrian.
Adrian just pulling in. Rocky's going crazy out there.
But usually doing scouting. So Sackett does his scouting in October. He combines it with his squirrel hunting. That's a good idea. That's good. See, up here, Sackett, up in the Northeast, you can bow hunt in the state of New Hampshire.
You're full of shit.
New Hampshire, put arsenic in your Cheerios.
You can bow hunt like September 9th or 12th or 13th or some bullshit like that. It's really early.
Yeah, that's why I usually wait till like the first rounds and then start hitting it. Tell you the truth, the ticks got me scared to death.
I ain't seen none yet.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I can hunt. I don't know if I can hunt in September unless it's early in the morning. Because you know what, in the afternoons it's still fucking 90.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
You know, if you got to get. There is no time. You shoot it, you got to fucking skin it, clean it right there, or bring it to a fucking processor or something right away. Because you guys, I don't have to tell you guys what would happen, but.
Lord heavens.
Yeah. I will.
Hey, Sack at 68. What do you use for what do you use, a 22 for squirrel hunting? Or do you use a bird shot?
It was bad like that in New Orleans, Mike. You were done hunting by 10 o'clock in the morning. It was so nasty.
My bet.
Ugh. You shoot a deer 15, 20 minutes to find it, and rigor mortis was already set in. The ticks were just.
Oh, yeah. I bet. I couldn't live down there, man.
It was nasty.
Yeah, see, I muzzleload a Sack. I muzzleload the season's late here in Massachusetts. It's it doesn't start till the 15th or 16th of December. You can use your muzzleloader through rifle season, shotgun season. You can use your muzzleloader, but
Fully automatic muzzle loader.
yes, full auto. Shotgun early until the leaves get off the trees, and then the 22. I got you. Yep. Okay.
Big old clipazine of powder and a big old clipazine of balls.
Right.
Hey, did you guys see the
I wasn't sure, so.
guy went to Walmart with the body armor? And,
yeah, the idiot you're talking about?
Yeah,
and the lady.
Yeah, you commented on my Facebook.
The lady shot him.
No. Off-duty firefighter held him at gunpoint till the cops got there because he was a concealed carry. So I just, did you read some of the comments that people put on the Facebook thing there, Steve?
Yeah, there was quite a few negative ones.
Yeah, but
Probably something like, why'd you get involved?
People were trying to put the soft spin on it, but you just can't get away from how idiotic it was.
Right, he was an idiot, but he was well within his rights, though. You know what I mean?
Why was he an idiot? What did he do?
He showed up, Mike, at a Walmart in full body armor, a face mask, and
No, he didn't have a face mask.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fireman. So
no, firemen held him at bay at gunpoint until.
Okay, so I don't understand what's negative. What are the negative comments being said about who?
about the guy who showed up with the rifle and the body armor.
Well, of course,
All
there's going to be
right,
negative
well, hold
comments. The guy's an idiot.
There's a few things about this, and this is why I came on, because this pissed me off. I saw this not too long ago.
And
So number one, the guy's 20 years old, so he's not even allowed to carry a pistol.
Yeah, you are.
Not at 20 years old, you're not.
Yeah, you are. You can't purchase one until you're 21. You can own one.
No, you can have one as long as your parents have it. You cannot carry it.
State of Ohio is 18 with the open
That might
carry.
be the state of Ohio, but most places under federal law you can't have it. Your parents can have it, but you can't carry it.
Interesting.
But anyway,
So did he go in to do
he
harm to
throws
people
on
in
body
Walmart?
armor and expects to not get questioned.
Right.
I mean, don't be a dumbass. It's simple. Don't be a dumbass.
He was
We're already in a tough and trying time as it is, and now we got people like this walking into a freaking Walmart with an AR-15 wrapped over his shoulder and body armor on. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's not normal. That's not normal carry.
So the firemen drew down on him. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't shoot him.
All right, so the fireman drew down on him. What was he doing? Like a protest or something? This fucking kid?
He was just
he was
a shopping cart and started walking through Walmart like he was shopping, but he was live streaming also.
yes.
So he's doing it to get a rise out of people. So once again,
yes, he
they're
did.
doing it for the attention.
Yep.
And here's my thing. Take it off the live stream or whatever the hell he did. Facebook Live did, whatever. Instagram, whatever the fuck social media outlet he used. Right? And just take it off. Have Facebook take it off if it's Facebook, have whoever, you know what I mean? And don't give the kid fucking 20 seconds worth of airtime on the 4 or 5, on all the major networks.
That's right.
On
Right.
ABC,
But
NBC. Don't give him the 30 seconds worth of fucking fame.
But it is kind of interesting because he was well within his rights to do that.
Okay,
That's the thing.
but Ohio, there's plenty of times when our rights to do a lot of things. Okay,
Right,
like,
I understand.
but
I'm
guess
just
what?
wondering I'm just wondering.
Common sense. Listen, common sense. At some point in time, common sense has to prevail over law.
Yeah. You can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater.
You can't tell a story on an airplane about a fucking airplane going down by a bomb. I mean, what the fuck? You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because there's a bunch of fucking pussies that live around this day and age.
Right.
I don't even know if I'm talking to you. You be quiet. So,
You want to see something, Mikey?
what?
Stick your hip over here. I feel real comfortable with this guy.
I won't even comment. I have one, but I'm not going to let it go.
He's got a pistol on his hip.
So you know what I'm saying, Ohio?
Oh, I know what you're saying. I mean, with what's going on in this country, I mean, that was an idiot move, but
in the middle of the
it wasn't illegal.
No, it wasn't, but it's just dumb.
Right.
So
I'm
therefore,
just wondering how it's going to pan out because
so here's the
I
difference.
know. I keep going. Oh,
I'll give you, hey, you two done? I'll give you a for instance, right? Here's a for instance. If he had the AR strapped over his shoulder in front of Walmart, right? For a protest type deal for Second Amendment right or something, whatever. Guess what? Totally different.
I agree. I can
Totally
agree with
different.
that.
He's protesting. Or he's trying to gain knowledge or spread awareness or whatever. Okay? Totally different.
The thing is he was in the parking lot. He strapped up, threw on the frickin' body armor, and then walked into Walmart.
Well, again, he's just.
yeah. I mean, it was. I agree. It was an idiotic move, but
Guess what? I didn't draw down on it.
Some people say his rights were violated because the guy, the firefighter, the concealed carry guy, pulled a gun on him. And
Too bad.
Good God.
So
Really, 3 days after 3 days, 3 days or 4 days after fucking the people in Columbus. Is that what the president said?
Dayton. The president said Toledo.
So yeah, the people in Toledo, and then Texas, El Paso.
Oh,
So
sure.
you do that 3 days later. Really, use your fucking brain, because here's what you're not doing.
You could add some more
Okay.
water to it if you don't want
You're
that.
not helping the cause whatsoever by
No.
doing something that stupid. You're hurting it. You're
Not
giving
at
it
all.
more. No
Look
pun,
at that bald guy.
no pun intended. No pun intended. You're giving them more ammunition that they don't fucking need.
Well, here's the other thing, Mikey. Too. His wife even said he's a dumbass for what he did.
There you go.
Wow.
It's Ohio.
Well,
I know
I mean,
he's
she
trying.
proves he's a dumbass. He's
Wait a
20
minute.
years old, he's already married. That's dumb.
Guy, yeah, that's a dumbass if he's married at 20.
Yeah, Zach. I, you know what? I was kind of worried about that one too. How come nobody took a shot at that prick? The one in Texas. Nobody shot at him. Not one person.
Because it's not everybody in Texas has a gun like people think.
Right.
Not the cops.
It was elderly and
Not
moms
the
and
cops.
kids.
The cops, he was already gone by the time the cops got there. They caught him down the street, like wasn't he like riding a scooter or something or a bike or something? And
if I understand it right, Granny Monster, I don't know if any of you know her, but I think her apartment complex is like right there.
I think that Texas has the fleeing felon law where you can shoot a fucking fleeing felon in the back.
no state has that since the
I'm
70s.
telling you, look it up.
It used to be a law, yeah, but it was found unconstitutional by the Supreme Court in the 80s.
It shouldn't have been. I have no problem with shooting somebody in the fucking back.
Guns Girl. Hi, Guns Girl.
Where is she?
Hey, Guns Girl.
She's in the chat.
Yeah.
It's too bad John weren't sitting there with the two of you.
Oh, you're gonna
I
start.
wish I could see people's reactions.
Hello, guns
A
girl.
little close on the couch.
Zach had lived in Killeen, Texas for
Oh,
over a year. Most trucks had a rifle, no shit, or a shotgun in it. No shit, right?
But yeah, that kid in El Paso, he put his hands up and gave up as soon as
Plenty of room.
contact
The
was
hand
done.
is stubborn.
Yeah, so they're not gonna. They're not
Is it a
gonna.
love seat?
But
Now the ones in Dayton. See, Ohio's a little different, man. You come to Ohio, we're gonna mow you down like fucking what's that gorilla's name? Humphrey or whatever.
Yeah, but no firecrackers.
There, you want to sit back down in your spot. No.
Yeah, they mowed that dude down at Dayton, right? Like he was getting ready to go inside that bar, and they fucking mowed him down.
Who, by the way, is a big Antifa supporter, right?
Yeah. Plus, I put a picture. Did you see the picture I put on Facebook from inside the bar? Someone, because he was handcuffed, laying there dead. It said this is the only picture that they should show of the Dayton shooter, not his like other pictures or whatever.
Wow.
I put here. I said, "Here's your 15 minutes of fame, you piece of shit."
Oh,
right.
okay. I did see that.
have a good night, guns girl. Yeah, no,
What the hell is that? I thought they outlawed.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. They have a bunch of jackasses up here in New Hampshire that
Probably worth $1 million. Last one on the list.
Collectors.
Yeah,
You know about collecting?
Oh yeah. They're all
Adrian.
something about it.
where did what's his name go?
Adrian?
Collecting them.
Oh, Scotsman. Yeah, he fell off.
Yeah.
What?
Scotsman left.
Oh,
So up here in New Hampshire, they have this. I forget the name of it. They have these guys that will stand on the sidewalk and be just to get a rise out of people because they know somebody's going to call the cops if they're open carrying.
Right.
And all they're doing is walking 3 feet of sidewalk, right? So the cop shows up, and he says, "Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah. And he goes, "Nothing." He goes, "Well, you open carry, you just stand in one spot. It isn't as if you walk down the sidewalk, went into a building, or you walk down the sidewalk and in your car, or you walk down the sidewalk, went into a store, or whatever. You're just standing there trying to get a rise out of people." So then the wise ask, "Do they break any laws?" It's people like that I would like to drive up to and punch them directly in the goddamn mouth. Another case, can they do it? Is it legal? Yes. Should you? No.
Tapping and pushing buttons, and that's fucked up.
It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's bad for business, as they say. It's bad for business. It's just dumb.
Okay. Well, me and when Scotsman was on here, we were kind of both right. I just looked up Missouri law. This is a weird law. You may open carry. You may open carry or carry concealed in a vehicle without a Missouri concealed weapon permit if you are at least 21 years of age or 18 years of age while driving. So if you're 18 and driving, you're allowed to carry it concealed or open.
But still,
that's just a weird law.
That is.
Good point, Zachary. But you guys know what I'm saying, right? It's like, I can do 70 miles. The speed limit says I can go 70. So what if it's raining? So what if it's pouring? So what if it's snowing? The speed limit says I can go 70. They haven't put this. They haven't. Because they have signs up here all over the place. They'll cut down 95 speed in a New York second. Okay. But if they don't do that, I can still do 70 in the middle of a blizzard, can't I? And so what? I bounced off a couple of cars. It's not my fault it's fucking snowing. Do you see what I'm saying? Is it lawful for me to drive at 70 miles an hour? Yes, it is. Is it stupid? Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Sackett, you got headphones? Can you come on the chat? I'd like to get him on here one of these nights, too. That'd be super cool. I know, Sackett. I know, buddy. Yeah, look at. I totally get it. But it's not smart, though, is it? You know what I mean? All right, you're just on your cell. All right, bud. I don't know. I just get pissed off too quickly. I mean, it's bad enough you have everything. You have these idiots doing what they're doing with these mass shootings, and then you add in some nitwit that just, I'm just walking through Walmart with full body armor on and a fucking AK strapped to my fucking, or AR strapped over my shoulder. That's just being fucking dumb.
Disgraceful, disrespectful, so many.
Like I said, if you're in a protest and there's 50 years, there's 2 years, there's 3 years, and you're doing a 2A march, that's different. Go right ahead, knock yourself out.
The shit that happened, and
because they have done that. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen plenty of guys and gals that had a protest. They got the permission to do it, and trust me, I know we have it's a right to gather. But around here, you need a permit to do such a thing, and that's just in case you need a cop. You know, absolutely sack it. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. You should. And so around here, like if I did it here in Massachusetts, right? I get, even if just let's say it's only 2 other guys or 2 other girls, whatever, right? 2 other people, right? And I'm gonna do it here in my hometown, right? I got down to the town hall and I said, hey, I'm doing. And here's the thing: they can't say no. Number one, you just pay like your $5 or $10, whatever it is. They let Drake and PD know what you're doing, okay? And then this works out because here's what happens: the first person that calls Drake and PD says, "Oh, there's 2 guys standing outside the fucking store with fucking guns over their shoulder." Da, da. You know what the dispatcher gets to say then? Yep, they're doing a protest. It's okay. Click. Instead of sending fucking 82 fucking police cars down there.
There you go.
Hey, here we go. Actually, in Missouri, the law changed in 2017. So you have to be 19 years old to carry.
Okay.
So
you should be 21, but that's just my own opinion. But,
your opinion don't count right now.
No, I know it never does. That's all right.
But yeah, so 19 is the legal age to carry a handgun in Missouri. So
I think New Hampshire's 18. But if the guy if the guy just wanted to make a point, and that's fine, make your point, but just go about it and do it the right way. First of all, don't go in a building like that and doing it, because here's what people don't understand: you have the right to open carry in public, not in private property. People forget that. People think because, the public can go in a store, that means it's a public store. No, it's not. It's private property. Somebody owns that. The state doesn't own it. The town doesn't own it. A human being owns it.
Right.
Okay? So that makes it private. Okay? So this is why I get mad at people that say, oh, fucking Target put signs up, no guns allowed, da, 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 da. It's their property. They get to do what the fuck they want. You know why? Because we live in a fucking free country. People forget all this shit.
Good point.
Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? It also means that a lot of people that they won't shop there. That's the way I look at it.
That's fine. Guess what? You come to my house, you get a hat on, you're taking your hat off your fucking head. You know why? Because it's my fucking house. It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. Okay? I own a store. All right? Let's say I own a store. Yeah, I'm putting a sign right out front. Guns, more than welcome. You don't want to come in my fucking store because somebody's carrying a gun? Oh my God, somebody's carrying a gun. I don't want to go in your store. Don't come. Don't come. Go somewhere else. I put a sign out front, no guns in my store. Well, I won't go in your store because you won't let me carry my gun. Goodbye. You hurting my feelings? Like I give a fuck. Goodbye. You know what it's called? It's called freedom. But people don't want to look at it that way. They only want to look at it, oh, you're fucking me. You're not being fucked. It's not a public thing. See,
it's not a county park.
Exactly. Public is a public walkway, a public way. Okay, that's public. All right, a park. Banks aren't public. Banks aren't public. Stores aren't public. Baseball, football,
City Hall is public.
Hockey stadiums, hockey rinks. Excuse me.
They're
not public.
What about if it's a stadium that was paid and bought for by taxpayer money?
Doesn't matter. You know why? It doesn't. You know why? Because there's an owner of that team, and the owner owns the property under it.
No,
the building on it.
The city owns it.
Well, then look into it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, like there's a soccer stadium in Columbus. The Columbus Crew play in a soccer stadium. Mm-hmm. That stadium was built on taxpayer dollars.
Okay.
It wasn't privately funded. They built that stadium on taxpayer dollars. For the city built it. So therefore, that's
You're still not walking in there with a gun, Ohio.
Well, I know I'm not, but I'm saying should you be able to, because it's
No.
public.
No,
It's public property.
it's not public property.
How is it not public property? It was bought and paid for by taxpayer money.
So you're telling me all the taxpayers own the team, so they should be getting it for
The
free and not have to
the
pay.
team just plays there. They don't own the stadium.
Well, I don't know. The soccer's all fucked up anyways because
Well, okay. How about this?
You come to Boston.
How about Green Bay? How about Green Bay? Green Bay's fucking fan owned.
Okay.
By the city. That's city. Should they be able to carry in Green Bay?
Okay. You ready?
I'm just saying it's.
Hang on. There's obviously an operating board of directors. True or false?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't keep up with.
There is. There's a CEO, right? There's a vice president, right?
Okay. Of the team, yeah, probably.
Okay. And and the people that whoever's name is on it for the owners of the stadium and the land around it that they own. Let's say it's 80 acres of land under the stadium that they own. Okay.
Okay.
It all depends how it's written. So in other words, do they get a kickback on the monies because they're fans and they own part of that stadium?
Let's just say it's written.
I'm asking.
Let's just say that it's written that it's city property.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's written under that it's owned by the city.
And the city can just make an ordinance, no guns, Steve. You know that as well as I do.
Depends on the state. City can't supersede the cities when it comes to the.
Okay, you're right. Depends on the state. But I'm going to tell you, you come to New England, and that's just the way it is.
Well, that's because
Boston Garden
fucks up there.
Boston Garden is privately owned. Delaware North owns the Boston Garden.
Okay, that's fine. Then they can do what they want with it. I'm talking about. I brought up the fact that the soccer stadium in Columbus, Ohio, was paid for by taxpayer dollars and built, and it's city-owned property.
But I don't know how. There's got to be a way that it's unless the town, you know how Alaskans get paid for being in Alaska because of the pipeline, right? They get that stipend check. Unless the people that are involved, unless the state of or the city of, where is it? What's the name of the town?
Where at?
What's the name of the town the soccer stadium's in?
It's Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. Unless the people of Columbus, Ohio, at a certain age, because you can't be 10 years old, right? Unless the people of Ohio are getting a stipend from that team, from owning that property that team plays on, then I'm gonna guess that they don't. It might seem as if that it's a publicly owned thing, but it's really not.
Okay. Well, I was just bringing it up to just.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Argue with you.
No, but you understand. That's
I
fine.
just bring it up to argue because you always go with the leftist Hillary Clinton view.
Oh, fuck off! I don't. but no, I'm just saying it's Ohio.
Well, see, what's stupid here is you could go on any city park, state park, national park and carry a firearm. But
you can do that here too.
Yeah, but you can't walk into a fucking bathroom because that's considered a government building.
Right.
Well, that's stupid. That you can't go into the park store that sells ice and pop and chips and stuff because it's a government building. It's just that's stupid. So what are you supposed to do if you're carrying a gun and you need to go in the store? I guess you go in illegally, or you go block your gun in your car and then walk back. Yeah, so
just going illegally, like probably 90,000 people do every year. But
it's just some laws don't make sense. But everyone keeps calling for common sense gun control legislation, but no one explains to anybody what common sense means to these people.
I'll explain it to you what common sense gun control issue is. You want me to help you out with that? Well, common sense gun control. Don't walk in Walmart with full body armor and an AR over your shoulder.
That's true, but I'm talking like the Democrats are calling for common sense. If we would just pass common sense gun control, but they never explain what their definition of common sense gun control is.
They want all the AKs gone. They don't want you to have more than 10
that's
fucking.
common sense to them, but not to everybody. Common sense to me is
Totally agree. I agree with
national reciprocity or constitutional carry throughout the entire state.
Right.
Get rid of gun-free zones and allow the mental health issues to go on the background checks. That's common sense to me.
Gun-free zones in
gun-free zones kill people.
In public, yes.
Yes, in public.
Yes, I don't have a problem with that.
Private companies can do, but in public, yeah.
Yes.
But it's just some of these guns, like
I think it's kind of foolish. I think it's kind of foolish to put a sign on your front door, no guns allowed. Just my opinion. I don't think it's foolish that you don't allow guns.
Here's a question.
I think it's foolish that you put a sign up, because now you put a sign up. Gia Gryden, what's up, brother? Great to see you.
Hey, Gear.
You put a sign up. Now some nuthead's gonna say, "Hey, there ain't nobody in here carrying. The fucking security guard ain't carrying."
Well, here's a question though, Mike. If you own a business, and you put the sign up that you don't want anybody with guns in there, but yet you have a gun behind the counter and somebody comes in and rob you and you shoot them with your gun, but you have a no gun sign up, have you then broken the law?
No, because it's my store. I can do that. I
Okay,
own
what if it's an employee?
Then that's fine. It's kind of the same thing with I own 200 acres of land and I put up no hunting signs, but I'm going to hunt on it. Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
In some states you can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just asking your opinion. I don't know the actual law.
No, but I'm being serious. Some states you put up no hunting sign, you post your property no hunting, you can't hunt on it.
Yeah, I've heard that. Is that Vermont that you do that?
Well, this is why game wardens will ask you to put up no trespassing. Because with no trespassing, you can allow people to hunt on it that you want, instead of some stranger pulling up hunting on your property like in New Hampshire. I'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah, but if I own property and I put a no hunting on it, that means I can't hunt either in that state, right? Is that what you're saying?
Some states are like that, yes.
Yeah, that's.
Well, here's the total opposite spectrum of that, okay? I own 100 acres of land in the state of New Hampshire, and I don't post it. Guess what that means?
Anyone can hunt on it.
That means you and your two boys are driving by. Oh, here's a good place to hunt.
Yep.
Without permission or nothing. Now, as soon as that happens, which is fine, right? A lot of people don't mind. What a lot of people don't understand is that I can never be sued. Okay. The only way I can ever be sued for you recreating on my property in the state of Maine and the state of New Hampshire, right? The only way I can be sued is that if I trap on my property and I leave a trap out and you step in it.
Okay.
Other than that, you fall in the hole, break your leg. You trip over a tree, you die. I cannot be sued ever for it. If you're snowmobiling in the winter, you hit a divot, you do whatever, you flip the sled, you're a quadriplegic for the rest of your life. I don't pay one of your bills. You can't sue me. And I love that rule. I love it. I think it's great. Jay Watt says, "Psst, don't tell anyone, but there are people carrying things wherever they want without asking permission and without regard to any sign. And there is nothing anybody can do about it." Correct.
Mikey, are you familiar with New York City at all?
Signs, hang on, give me 1 sec. Which the Italian plumber says, what's up, my buddy, by the way? So signs here in Mass that say gun-free zone mean nothing. All they can do is ask you to leave. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I was just asking you if you're. Well, that's the same thing goes for Ohio. Like they ask you to leave, you got to leave. But if you don't, then they can charge you.
Right.
Are you familiar with New York City at all? Like
driving? Yes.
Okay. My wife's there now. I just asked because she sent me some pictures, and there's these two buildings, and they look like they're like getting ready to fall over or something. It's kind of weird. It's like a crooked building, like leaning or something.
Where is she? In the city, where is she?
New York City, like I don't know.
Right, but is she in Queens? Is she in?
Shit, I don't know, man. I've only been there once. I mean, she's got pictures of the Statue of Liberty, Trump Tower,
That's awesome.
the 9/11 memorial, all kinds of stuff. So it's just I'm just happy to go by it. I didn't know what these buildings were. I'm just kind of looking at these pictures real quick while she said.
It's a beautiful city, and it's totally awesome to drive into. I've said this before. Everything's gridded. You know, you make a mistake, you take a right, take a right, take a right. You're right back where you started from. You know, and it's just I don't know. It's just buildings are just. It's just phenomenal. I like Boston. Boston's like that.
Yeah, I've been to Boston.
Boston's growing. Like
she went to Radio City Music Hall, so that's pretty cool. NBC Studios, so that's Manhattan, right?
NBC Studios is down. No, NBC Studios, I believe, is Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, where's it? Okay, right.
I believe.
Oh Lord,
Center.
She sent me a picture of this damn pizza. This big old slice of pizza. It's one slice of pizza, and it takes up a whole damn food tray.
Yes, yes. Ask her if she went to Bubba. What's this? What's the movie?
Bubblegum Shrimp.
Yeah,
we went to Bubblegum. We went to
right in Times
Bubblegum
Square.
Shrimp.
She can't miss it.
We went to Bubblegum Shrimp down in New Orleans.
Jay Greg Campbell, how the hell you doing? Great to see you.
Hey, Jay Greg.
Yeah. So, yeah. Good luck carrying a gun in fucking New York City too. I don't think.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to get off topic. It was just
no, that's fine. But I don't think he can. Where is? Oh, hang on. This fucking Richie knows everything. Richie, can you carry a gun in New York City?
Oh hell no.
I know you can. I know you can get a gun permit in New York. It's like Mass. It's like pulling.
You can, but I think New York is like a May issue instead.
Right. I think you can't. I don't think you can. I don't know. I forget the law. I don't know whether you can. I thought there was like a city ordinance.
Oh, she went.
Yeah. See, but you said you can't. You can't carry a gun in New York City. I didn't think you could.
But yet people get shot there all the time. How's that happen?
Well, it's just like fucking Chicago, right?
Right.
It's just like LA, right? Look, people laugh at me all the time. Do those two even know they're muted? People laugh at me all the time. And I say to them, not even in Queens. You can't even carry a gun in Queens.
Oh, she got her crown on because she's the queen.
No, you gotta read the
Queens,
chat.
New York. No, Queens, New York. It's a borough of, part of the city. There's Queens. There's Manhattan, Yonkers. Oh, that's 3. Let me see if I can do the other 2. Brooklyn. That's 4. What's the 5th one?
What, the 5 boroughs?
Yeah, I figured the 5th one.
Okay, Queens, Brooklyn.
I did that. Yonkers.
Is the Bronx?
Bronx and Brooklyn. Right. There you go. Yep.
Long Island. Rich the Italian plumber.
So it's not Yonkers, it's Long Island.
I don't know. I've been there once. I'll never go back again. So.
I loved it. I loved being there. I thought it was great. Jay Greg Campbell says, the way I understand it, if you have to defend yourself with a gun in New York, you took it off. You're an attacker. Yonkers, Randy says Yonkers
Long Island,
not boroughs. Thank you, Randy. And welcome, by the way. But yeah, I do. Maybe not for its laws or whatever, but just for it's like Boston, right? Just for the history itself. It's just unreal.
Randy couldn't take it anymore. He's usually a silent watcher. He was like, "Oh, you fuckers can't. I can't take it no more. I got to type in wrong."
Manhattan. I said Manhattan. Oh, it's Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Right. Yeah. So in what they do up here, right, is that they'll post their property, no trespassing, and then a lot of guys will leave, and gals. There'll be a spot. They'll say no trespassing. There'll be a little thing for a note, and you can leave your phone number. And so, like a hunter can call up and say, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Or you just do the cold knock. You knock on the door. I know you, and you just ask, hey, I know your land is posted no trespass. I was wondering if you allow people to hunt it. I'm from Mass. I hate fucking New York and New Jersey. I don't blame you. But yeah, some of the laws up here.
Mike, check the internal.
Some of the laws up here are really weird when it comes to hunting and yeah, fuck you, Giants. They don't even fucking play in New York. How's that sound? The New York City Giants, right? The G-Men. They don't even fucking play in New York City. They play in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
I'll be right back.
We'll be here. Yeah, so it's different, but a lot of people don't get the fact that in New Hampshire you can just hunt on somebody's land that's not posted. There's got to be a couple other states like that. The New Hampshire, ain't no way New Hampshire going to be. Well, of course, it's a live free or die state, Maybe Tommy will be playing for the Giants next year since he can't beat them in the Super Bowl. Might as well join them. Why would he? He wants to win another Super Bowl. He doesn't want to fucking lose another one. Why would he go to the Giants? The Giants suck ass. What are they going to win this year? Maybe 4 games. You wouldn't want to wager that now, would you? You guys still yapping in there or what? Or can you come off on mute? You still yapping? Assholes. You still out?
We've been listening.
We're talking.
I'm not saying you weren't listening. I still think you're assholes. Listen, I started. Listen,
Everybody got one.
We're just totally ignoring you.
yeah. Listen, here's the thing, right? When Johnny went camping with Timberwookie and
Daryl.
Johnny went camping with Timberwookie and Daryl, right? It was okay because they're it was okay.
Hey,
I was still
Randy, by name, nice to meet you.
Well, I was still jealous as all hell, right? I was still jealous as all hell. But and then I'm watching one of Johnny's videos one day, and I'm like, who the fuck's this fucking Adrian guy? Who the fuck's this guy? You know? And I'm like, motherfucker. And then the motherfucker shows up in my chat. I'm like, really, dude? You got a lot of balls. So then I become friends with a fucking meth head.
So
Who lives in a van down by the river collecting little people and stuff. And the next thing I know, he's at Johnny's house. Well, you know what? Fuck all y'all. All right. So go eat a bag of dicks. I still don't like it.
Mikey, I'll come see you maybe next spring. I think I'm going to do the East Coast.
All right. Sounds good. Randy, welcome. How are you?
What's up, Randy?
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Chilling like a villain.
Might be a good state like Michigan, a real state. Mike.
J. Greg Campbell said Texas, believe it or not, has some very hard to pass CCW laws. Everyone thinks that everyone in Texas carries. It's just not true. The libs took over the majority of the cities.
Well, the thing is, their Texas gun laws were really never that good to begin with. I mean, they had concealed carry, but then they had open carry. They could only carry long open carry rifles for the longest time. They just now got to the point where you can open carry a pistol.
Yeah.
That's my daughter. Got your 10-year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
haven't gotten an open carry license because I don't need one. I don't like carrying, but I always have it on me. So it's legal to take it with me. Like when I put it in the armrest in the car in the glove box. I can have it in my vehicle as long as it's concealed.
But, you know, it was nice when I was dating Annette.
Thank you,
Randy. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
muted
That's all I was saying. It's legal to have it on me as long as it's concealed in my vehicle. So I don't really have a need to carry it inside of anywhere usually.
No, can you conceal it loaded?
Yeah, in the vehicle, not on my person.
That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
And where are you out of?
I'm in Texas.
And you're in Texas. You don't
I'm
talk
in
like
the
that.
DFW. Well, I grew up in California.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too sometimes.
Hey, it doesn't make any difference. I'm in Massachusetts, so I'm in the same fucking boat. Sackett 68 says lots of guys are carrying black powder revolvers in Texas until last year due to crazy laws there.
That was true. Yeah, I did. You see a lot of well, not me personally seen them, but I've seen on video a lot of people carrying the black powder revolver.
Well, here's the problem here in Massachusetts. They consider a black powder revolver a fucking handgun, and they won't let me have one. But I can have all the fucking black powder rifles I want.
You should buy a black powder rifle and chop that bitch down. Make a was it a Bunderblast or whatever?
Yeah.
Mikey the Pirate.
Gig Ryden says Missouri is constitutional carry.
Yeah, Missouri is constitutional carry, and I read that, and I went up on that. It's went constitutional carry in 2017, and that's when it says you have to be 19.
So you don't have to have a concealed weapons permit, but if you're driving a vehicle, you can have a gun in your car, loaded.
In Texas, yeah.
In Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Jesus, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I keep my SD9 in my fucking armrest.
It's probably because they probably go under the Castle Doctrine to think that your car, your vehicle, is also an extension of your home, so you're allowed to protect yourself while you're in your car.
That's exactly correct.
That's an interesting theory. That sounds
Well, going under that logic, then he should be able. Well, not just he, but people in Texas ought to be able to carry anywhere they want, due to the fact that if you're an extension of your castle, if you can protect an inept object such as a house or a car, you ought to be goddamn inept enough to protect yourself.
Yeah. What about a motorcycle, Randy? Can you carry it when you're on a motorcycle, or does it have to be it has to be like attached to the bike or like in a saddlebag or something?
It would have to be in a saddlebag.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to use. There's certain like strict rules around when you can use it. Like if I brandish the firearm, that's a show of force, but not a show of deadly force. And I'm only allowed to use it if it is in response to a show of deadly force. So basically, you got to do something that is a show of deadly force before I'm allowed to pull it out and shoot you.
Right. I have to pull a gun or a knife on you or a baseball bat.
No, you pull a gun on me, that's just a show of force. You shoot at me, I can shoot. So you got to shoot first, basically. It's like the old fucking fight rules. You got punch me first, you know, when you were a kid and shit.
Right.
It's like that. You got to shoot at me first, show of deadly force, and then I am legally within my rights to put you down.
What about if you're in your home and someone kicks the door and comes in? Do you have a?
Oh no, yeah. As soon as you're trespassing on property here, it becomes a whole different thing.
Now, isn't Texas? Aren't you allowed to protect your neighbor's property with lethal force? Like if someone was robbing your neighbor's house, couldn't you shoot them?
I don't know.
I think it's Texas. It might be another state, but I thought it was Texas because there was a case a few years ago.
I don't like my neighbors enough to research that.
You don't like your neighbors? You might want to research in case they get a new TV that you want.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, I shot this guy, but his buddy made off with your television.
That's fucked up, Richie. Richie, we're right. There you are. Texas has a castle law sack at 68 said. Richie, what are our laws? I think that in Mass, right? Well, first of all, we carry concealed. I don't know about you guys. But I don't think. I think like if you if I was stupid enough to pull a knife or a gun on Richie the Italian plumber, I think, unless he's going to tell me wrong, I think he's got every right in the world to fucking just level my ass with whatever the hell he's carrying.
Yeah, I think that's from my understanding of it. I'll have to look it up. Anytime I have a question about this shit, I always talk to my buddy. He's super into gun laws, and he has his permit for concealed carry and open carry and everything. So, but I think that the rule changes when you're so say I'm driving in my car, and you jump out of your car and you come at me and you pull a knife out. That's technically a show of force, but it changes if you're in my car, and it changes if you're on my property. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Well, any show of force, I think, is acceptable to respond with deadly force if we're on my property.
Which I didn't tell you anymore.
Duty to retreat in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a law anymore. I didn't think that you had to retreat in your house anymore in Massachusetts. I thought they got rid of that law.
So Ohio, we have the Castle Doctrine. Basically, there's only two going around now. It's the Castle Doctrine. Well, three: duty to retreat, Castle Doctrine, or stand your ground laws.
Richie, can you come on, or are you watching TV?
Duty to retreat when you're outside in your yard. So if you're outside in your yard, you have a duty to retreat, like run inside or something. What if your duty to retreat, you run inside, and somebody comes in your house, then you just got the right to blast the hell out of them, right?
No, we used to. He's going to correct me if I'm wrong. All right, but we used to. If you broke in my house, right, I used to have to hide in the closet. You would have to open the door for me to shoot you. I had to retreat. Richie, oh, you can come on? Right.
That's how it is in Illinois too, Mike.
Is it?
Like if you trap, like you walk into your house and there's a bad guy in there, and you walk into the bedroom and trap him in there, you are supposed to stand aside and give him an escape route before you can shoot him.
That's just what's going to happen. I'm going to give somebody an escape route in my house. Here's what's going to happen, okay?
You're going to shoot him, and then you're going to go to the kitchen. You're going to grab a stick and stick his hand and going right at me.
I'm going to point the fucking shotgun in your fucking face, and I'm going to say, hey, why don't you call 911 before you die tonight? That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, get on board with that.
All right. It's your choice. You want to live tonight? You want to die tonight? Nobody says you have to shoot him. Nobody says you don't have to shoot him.
You know what? They should just make crime illegal and ban all crime. That way we don't have to worry about shooting.
No, crime is good.
No, they should ban crime. They should make laws saying that breaking in people's houses and theft and stuff like that is illegal, and you're not allowed to do that. They should really do that.
Richie, I can't put it here. I put it on Facebook.
I remember hearing a story a long time ago, and I never fact checked it to see if it was true, but it was about a person who
All right, let me try, Richie.
burglarizing a home. They broke into trespassing and broke in, and they were gonna steal some shit, and they slipped on this person's floor and hurt themselves or something like that. Somehow, while inside the home,
Sued the
stealing their
homeowner.
shit,
Yeah.
they sued the homeowner. Yeah.
Yep, hell yeah. Yeah. There was a case in Ohio where a guy broke into somebody's house, and then when he was leaving, he tripped on the steps, the sidewalk,
Yep.
and got hurt, and he sued the homeowner, and he won.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
like,
won.
yeah, he won.
And you want to know why? And you want to know why our insurance rates are what they are?
That's absurd though. Why would a judge award him?
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy.
You had no reason to be there to begin with, so if you injured yourself, that's your fault.
There was another one where a guy broke into a house and no one was home, and the family's dog did his job, protected the house, bit the guy. The guy was breaking in, bit the guy. The guy sued them for their dog bite, and I think he won too because their dog was like considered a dangerous animal or something like that.
That's just insanity. Yeah, I heard about the guy. Did you guys? I don't know if out there where you guys live, y'all had those traffic light cameras, right? Where every time you even speed through a yellow, it's snapping a photo of your shit and sending it to you in the mail. And they put them up down here, and then about like 6 or 7 months later, they started telling everybody, okay, well, those aren't tickets anymore. Those are just fines from the city, and you're not technically required to pay them. And all the shit started changing. I looked it up and found out that there was this big lawsuit in California where this rich guy was cheating on his wife. He was driving with his mistress, got hit by one of the red light cameras. They sent the photo in the mail. Wife opened it up, sees him and the lady that is not her, and is like, what the fuck? Divorces him, takes half his shit. So he sues the fucking state and won like $20 million or some crazy amount.
Because they infringed on his privacy or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, while what I was doing was adulterous and inappropriate, it wasn't your right to tell her.
Absolutely. Richie, how are you?
Good, and you?
So explain to me in the
Yeah,
state of
so-
Massachusetts.
So we used to have a duty to retreat even in your house,
Correct.
which means you would have to friggin' corner yourself in the corner of your house.
Right.
So you couldn't go nowhere. I recently found out we do have a castle doctrine now in your house. But if you're outside, you have a duty to retreat back to your house.
Okay. So if I'm in my house, somebody comes in my house, I have the right to do as I see fit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you're having a neighbor dispute and it gets to the point where there's threats being made, and your neighbor goes and grabs a gun and you run inside and he follows you, you're good. But if he goes and grabs a gun, you go grab a gun, you meet him at the fence in the backyard, you both fire on each other, and you kill him, then your ass is grass.
Oh yeah.
You're going to prison.
Correct.
Yep.
A buddy of mine got in trouble. He originally got in trouble, then got out of trouble. Somebody broke into his house, so he sent his wife and his kids across the street, told them to lock the doors in the car, and then if he wasn't out, blah blah blah. So Drake PD shows up, and he told him, when he called 911, he says, "Listen, I'm the homeowner. There's somebody in my house." He says, "I am carrying, and I am not giving up my gun. So when you guys get here, I am not putting my weapon down." So sure and shit, Drake PD shows up, and she says, "Drake PD." He says, "I'm the homeowner. I'm down here." She says, "Yeah, but how am I know if you're the homeowner, not the bank robber? I mean, not the home invader." He says, "Are you kidding me?" He says, "Because I'd be gone as soon as you said Drake PD." So the guy already left. They didn't do anything. But anyways, the lieutenant yelled at my buddy. This is the next day when he called up. Lieutenant yells at my buddy and says, "Because you went back into your house you put yourself back in danger by going back in the house. You said you should have stayed out in the car with your wife and your kids.
Yep, they always say you got to flee. Call
But
the police.
but if the house is your castle,
I get it.
and we have the castle law.
So why would you put yourself back in harm's way? That's just retarded. You call the cops. Let them deal with it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd probably do the same thing. I don't know. So Sakic says, Greg Campbell says, self-defense insurance best I have seen, and I have used it in the U.S. CCA less than $100 a month. That's awesome. And Sakic says, no shit, my local sheriff told us during the CCW class to make sure of two things. The bad guy's inside your house, and make sure he's dead so he can't tell his side of the story in court. Well, hey, you never hear that story, dead men don't talk. Just saying.
Yeah. Dead men tell no tales.
Like, here's the problem, though, here in Massachusetts, and Richie will tell you, right? If he was still with us.
Night, everyone.
Can I?
Are you leaving?
Steve, John, take care.
Bye, Shalise.
Where's Richie?
Yeah, I go to bed early this time of year. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Richie fell off. Richie, where'd you go?
Who smells like soup? There.
That's just
Here we
Mike.
go.
No, it's Johnny. Where did Richie go?
He fell out.
Richie, where'd you go?
That's the thing I don't like. It doesn't tell you if they left, or you don't know if they like had bad Wi-Fi or some shit like that.
Good night. Oh, good night, Shalisa.
I think he might have just came in to set you straight on the castle doctor.
Because sometimes he spends Friday nights with the wife, so I didn't want to bother him. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Castle law, huh?
You're backstage? Okay. Now you're in here. Here I am asking for you, and there you are.
I went to check the little chat thing down below, and I kicked myself out.
Oh.
I don't know.
And Jesus, my thing is only gives you a little. Mr. Solon, what's going on, sir?
That's why I like my computer, not the iPad. This is confusing.
How do?
How much? So yeah, so here's the thing, right? The problem now is that even if somebody did that, somebody breaks in your house, you're in your house, you're sleeping, yada 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 yada, right? You shoot him or her. You don't kill him, you just shoot him, right? Or maybe you do shoot him, right? You shoot him, and you know what the family could do? Wrongful death suit.
Civil suit, come after you.
Yeah, wrongful death.
Yeah, they'll look at
now.
they'll look at your ammunition.
In my house, he's not walking out because he's not going to come back and sue me.
Absolutely.
Maybe the family, but not him.
They look at your ammunition.
You know what they say? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Oh, here's something. It says liberals will be happy to know that my guns are liberals too. They sit around all day long in their safe space doing absolutely nothing. They refuse to work unless somebody else feeds them, and yes, they are triggered.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I like it.
I like that. That was good.
Instead of a federal gun ban, why don't we just try gun control in a large urban area like Chicago and see how it goes?
Mike, did you hear that the governor of New Hampshire vetoed 3 gun bills today?
No. What were they?
One of them was limiting people from being able to carry on school property.
Yeah.
One was a red flag law, and the other one was background checks.
So they vetoed him.
He vetoed. So that means two thirds of the House up in fucking New Hampshire have to overturn it.
Yep.
And by the way, New Hampshire's still Republican, so that ain't gonna fucking happen.
No.
It's all like it in
So they
Massachusetts.
tried to push some gun control through, and the governor vetoed them.
Right.
Good.
So it isn't like Massachusetts here where we have a Republican governor and then the House is fucking 100% Democrat. So, he vetoes something, it's going to get passed. It's going to pass. You know what I mean?
It don't matter. He's Democrat anyways.
I don't think he's vetoed anything anyways. So I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the last time a Massachusetts governor vetoed anything. But, well, that's good.
He just has the Republican title, but he's really a Democrat.
Yeah, he's pretty much a. Would you consider him more of a moderate than anything else?
Is this the governor that vetoed though?
No.
No, this is the Massachusetts governor.
Oh, Massachusetts governor. Yeah. Okay. Hey, did you guys hear what Joe Biden said? The soundbite that he messed up. He was addressing somebody, and he was talking about like being equal, and the like education system and stuff. He said we need to make sure that poor kids, because they're get equal education and stuff like that, because poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Oh,
What?
And then he tried to cover it up. And say like black and Latino or something like that, just as smart as black and Latino kids too, or something like that. I mean, it was a bad
Children's shows in trouble.
He's not so bright. That
you know what? Is there any problem with like just playing the audio of it, Mikey?
No, you can't. I got flagged the last time somebody shared anything or played audio.
What? They flagged you,
John? Yes.
It's voice. It's not. It's a news clip, so it's fair use.
I mean, so these guys are. So this system here is like really listening to everything you say.
I got flagged from sharing a forest fire.
So okay, all right. I did not realize these guys were like listening to everything
Well, that
you
was
freaking
YouTube.
said.
I don't know about StreamYard. But YouTube flagged me for sharing a
people have
forest
been playing
fire.
music on this on their chats all night.
Yeah, you're on StreamYard, but you're still on YouTube.
I get that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, basically, here's the quote. It says Biden slips up and says poor kids are just as smart as white kids. He catches his mistake and adds wealthy kids, black kids, and so on.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's fine.
Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will mute and I'll listen to it and make sure I get it. I'll get it word for word for you.
Well, you've got fair use news. Biden put that out for people
Friggin'
to.
Pocahontas is gaining on him.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I don't think you'll get flagged for quoting for having a Biden.
I'll have him do it in a minute. John, didn't your governor fucking vetoed like a million things, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Well, we have a new governor now.
Well, you get rid of the old governor.
LePage is gone. We now have Janet Mills.
What happened to LePage?
He got knocked out by Janet Mills, and now she walked in and she was like, "Well, CMP wants to cut a swath
I can't hear
80 feet wide all the way through the state of Maine, so that Massachusetts can hook up to the Canadian border power line." She's like, "I think we should do it." They wanted to cut an 80-foot swath through the entire state.
Yes, that's the CMP.
Yeah,
and that's why I keep hearing no CMP.
Yeah.
Did
Imagine that. 80 feet wide.
Did they pass it?
No, not yet. And first thing she said when she got in office was, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's destroy Maine." Absolutely.
Yeah, they
cover the whole state with freaking giant power lines. Yeah.
They tried to do. Listen to me. They did that down here. They wanted to extend the fucking power lines, and then they wanted to make the gas line. It's not really a line, okay? It's like a fucking 12-foot round fucking cylinder that the gas flows in, okay? And Drake, Mass is already a hub, which means it all comes in to us, okay? They wanted to enlarge it. Fuck you. And they wanted to do it from the New York border, all the way across the top of the border, New Hampshire and fucking New York, all the way across the top, up to the east, and then go up, and then do what? You know what they want to do with it? That
Sell it
isn't
to
for our
somebody
use.
else. Right, sell it
They
to
want
somebody else.
They want to sell it overseas.
Yep. And see, for us, it's
Fuck you.
It's Massachusetts. Believe it or not, it's going, wow, we just can't get enough power. We need more power. So the idea was, well, CMP. See, CMP they're really big on delivery fee. A lot of you out there that are listening to this will freak out when you hear this, but I have the woods in the backyard, the city's in the front yard. Now, from my house to the street is 30 feet. I pay $100 a month delivery fee, not electricity, delivery fee for that piece of wire. Every house here pays that delivery fee. If you're on a long road and you got 9 poles, oh God, it's going to be a big delivery fee. That's what they make all their money on. So they wanted to be the ones selling Massachusetts the delivery fee for taking the power from Canada to Massachusetts on their lines right straight through the state of Maine. And they want to use that. What is that crazy? I'll take your land thing that they use. What is it? I can't.
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain. Apparently, there's a clause.
Well, that's how they put the roads in, by the way. But go ahead.
Yeah, there's a clause or whatever that if it's not necessary, like they're not putting a road in or anything, and it's not necessary, but it's for the betterment of mankind, they can go in there and go, well, yeah, you have 1,000 acres that you use for hunting. This won't affect you. For the betterment of mankind, so we're taking that swath from you. Too bad, so sad. And your neighbor, your other neighbor, all of them. We're taking all of it. That's what they want them to do.
I say eat a bag of shit and don't let them do it. Hey, Knife Tex, how the hell are you, my friend? Great to see you. I would go out of my... listen, it's bad enough they put the fucking windmills up there, for Christ's sake, up on the mountaintops. No,
now the idiot you see in Congress right now, Angus King, he was our governor, and he's the one that cut the top off the mountains. Went, hey, I got a great idea. We'll put the windmills up there in the sub-zero temperature, and it'll all be great.
Yeah.
Except for now, we have to pay to heat the oil in those windmills. Yeah, it's a great idea. Fantastic.
Take a trip up to Berlin, New Hampshire. Look at the fucking mountains from Berlin, New Hampshire. It's all fucking windmills. All on the ridge line. You can walk across the fucking top of them.
But I don't understand. Why do they think that's going to work in the sub-zero? It just doesn't make sense because they've got, I don't know how many hundreds of gallons of oil are in one of these things. But that oil, everybody knows the oil gets thicker when it's colder. It makes it harder to run. Now you got to heat that oil. It's just stupid.
It's definitely fucked up. Oh, hi, are you still here?
He's muted.
Yeah, he muted himself.
I
can't unmute
Yeah,
him.
I'm here.
Is that Stevie and M.I. Woodsman? Okay, all right.
You can play it.
Oh, we're gonna play it? All right.
Yeah, play it, but I already heard it. But I'm going to be right back. I got to run upstairs real quick.
All right. Here's Uncle Joe.
And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids.
They're clapping.
I really do. You have to think about it.
Now, that was at the Asian and Latino Coalition practice where he was speaking at.
Yeah,
That's priceless.
Yeah, that's Joe. All right, just go outside, take your shotgun, shoot it in the air twice, commit a felony. I mean, they'll run away. That was one of my favorite stupid things he ever said was just walk outside, willy nilly, and fire your gun in the air twice. Want to go to jail? Do that. Oh my heavens. Steve's being very quiet tonight.
They have like a party going on at that house or something. Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
What,
Oh, really?
We just got the crack pipes out, so
Yeah, we're getting it out, man.
There you go.
Oh no, crack you smoke, don't you? Don't put that. I'm old school. That shit went up our nose all the time.
Hey. Never tell them the crack goes up your nose. They'll get weird thoughts.
Well, that's happened.
So what you guys doing there?
Just chilling like a villain.
yeah, I stopped by to say hello. I got a family reunion to go to about another hour north of here, so stop by and say hey, fellow YouTuber.
Yeah, that's fun.
So pretty cool.
So where's your reunion at?
Little town called Fife Lake, Michigan.
Fife Lake.
Show us on the hand.
More towards the top.
Yeah. Right by the ring finger there.
Yeah. West side of the state.
Yeah, just south of Traverse City a little ways. Oh, an hour and a half.
God's country.
Fife Lake, ain't there? We went canoeing by Fife, wasn't it? That where we put in at? By Fife Lake?
Right below it.
It's up there near where we're at.
Yeah, just above Manton is the Manistee. So my mom and dad used to live in Manton. They sold out down below and took all the money from that, but paid cash for their house up here and still had a shit ton of money left in the bank. So that was the first time I ever seen my mom and dad actually buy new furniture.
We used to go to Buckley every year for the steam engine show.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
what's happening over there in the east?
Oh, let's see. Just starting to cool down finally.
Thank God, right? Same here, man.
Yeah, well, for those folks in other parts of the country, yes, 78 is hot.
yes.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Well, when I went by the bank up the road, it said 68. So,
Randy's shaking his head like, brother, it was like 108 degrees today.
Yeah, it was. Literally, I sent him a picture earlier. My thermostat in the car said 109 degrees.
So,
And I was out there hauling boxes, man. Trying to help my girl get her shit together. And yeah, I was literally drenched in sweat. I haven't even showered yet. I've only been home like 20 minutes.
yeah, we know. We can smell.
Oh, can you smell me? Damn.
Yeah, this new streaming thing has smell-o-vision.
Yeah, dude, I bet that's bad for you guys. I can't smell it because it's my own funk. But for you, that shit has to smell like fucking gym socks and ass crack.
It's wafty.
J. Greg Campbell said it was 101 by him today, too. 103 inside.
Yeah.
I can't wait for fall. I'm looking forward to those nice, crisp 45-degree days.
Favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Refrigerator weather. If it would just get there and stay there, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah, it would. But, of course, then we're going to get the white stuff. So
That's the bad part. I like to have it be fall like 11 months out of the year.
Oh, man, fall.
Yeah,
fall
I can deal with fall. I can do it like 65. I don't know, like anywhere from like 50 to 65 all year long. That'd be great.
What I don't like is when it gets, I love this. I like winter because I just like the cold. That's why I stay in it all the time. But when the crazy turns on, like February, and it snows like 12 times and not one bit of that snow melts, and now you're out there going, okay, 12 feet, and there's more coming. Now, where the hell am I putting this?
Yep.
When you actually have to plan where you're going to put snow.
Start shoveling your driveway with a blowtorch.
I did a video once where I ran out. There was no more shot for the snow thrower. I couldn't shoot over anymore.
Yeah.
And you're literally, your hands in the air, and you're like this. It's like I have to now start. The cops will stop, or DOT will stop, and they go by different houses. They go, you need to cut your driveway. You need to slope it. You need to slope your drive because they consider it a danger for you to pull out. So, I mean, I'm literally a solid wall from sidewalk all the way to the house, and it's higher than I can reach. And I was like, and they gave me a warning. I needed to I have to slope it out on the driveway because they're saying if not, you're just pulling right out and you're going to get slammed.
Yeah, they're the ones that own the big backhoes and truck. Why couldn't they
Right.
just come up and help you out?
Oh, yeah. Well, then it's like, I didn't put that there. That's me. Of course, I get to be a smart ass. I'm like, I didn't put that there. They're like, you didn't what? I didn't put that there. And they're like, well, I understand it. No. It fell, but then there was this big red thing that came by, and it shoved the snow off. One of your plows is what it was. And so he left it there, so I figured that's where you guys wanted it.
Right.
Yeah, that probably once a winter they'll come by with the big snow eaters, and now they can clean the whole sidewalk and everything in a matter of minutes. But me, it's like, Jesus Christ! Have you seen my snow thrower? You're crazy.
Should have bought the bigger one.
Yeah. Well, what was that, Mikey?
I was just playing with the fucking configurations.
I like the fact we get to name ourselves every time we come in.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. I see that. Mikey smells like fucking soup. Hello, guns girl. Yeah,
Oh. Being attacked by a wolf.
So I was in Maine.
Oh, is that a Malamute?
So no, Siberian Husky. So that's Siberian Husky. So not only are you fucking, you got Steve. Not only is Steve break my balls by being there, now you're gonna put one of my top favorite fucking animals on the fucking camera too. All right, I'll eat a bag of dicks, both of you. I want a Belgian Shepherd or a Siberian Husky. The only two dogs I don't want.
That's a beautiful dog. Loud, but beautiful.
Yeah, he's multi.
Hey, why can hang on a second? Don't anybody talk except for Johnny. Johnny, say something.
Hello.
No. Not the M.I. Woodsman. Johnny Solat, say something.
Hello.
Richie,
Hello,
did you hear that?
Am I not coming through or what?
No, you're coming through to everybody but Richie.
Yeah, I can hear everybody except for him. It's weird.
Huh.
That's fucked up.
Put me in the backstage and then bring me back in. Maybe you'll fix it.
How do I do that?
You boot and then bring me back.
I don't think I can boot you. Invite, leave studio, share screen, settings, mute, stop cam. I don't think I can boot anybody, to be honest with you.
Well, I just checked.
Just at the bottom, click on him, and it says "Remove from stream."
It doesn't say that on him.
I'm back now.
I can't go that far.
You did it.
Can you hear me
can't
now?
go out?
Yeah, you did.
All right, can you hear him now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Nope. It's weird.
Randy, say something.
Mic check.
I can hear everybody except for him. It's weird.
Wow, that's wild.
Rich, you must have him blocked.
No, I don't have him blocked.
Well, you know what that means? I can talk
Stop
shit
trying
about.
to start trouble.
I can talk shit about Rich, and he can't hear it.
That's right.
Wow. Yeah, but Richie's a good guy, though.
Hey, you shouldn't say that about Rich's mom, dude.
Oh.
I'll be the first one to say she's a whore.
Listen, Richie's from Massachusetts. Listen, we're a different breed of people up here. We don't give a rat's fuck about nothing. I was in your beautiful state of Maine today.
All right.
And I'm coming home, and I'm noticing traffic from like Wells right down to the fucking Hampton tolls.
Oh, really?
Oh, it sucked. There was only about 4 or 5 miles of space that you can actually do the who's in the right corner. That would be Randy is in the right corner, Guns Girl.
Hello.
Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible.
That'll end here in another month.
Yep. So you guys heard the Biden fucking
Oh yeah.
oopsie doo,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we heard it. That was priceless.
wasn't it?
Gotta love that.
Fucking idiot.
Well, didn't he say? Someone said that he said that if he got elected, he'd come for the guns, and he said, "Sure, yes, he would." But he's also on record saying before, when Obama was going into office, "We're not going after your guns." Remember, he said the whole, "I like my little Beretta." You know, he was all about his shotgun and his Beretta. I mean, the guy's got so much stuff out there of him going left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't even know why he's running. I mean,
he's the type that scares you. You know what scares me more is fucking Bernie. Weekend at Bernie's.
well, he's just not. He is a '60s nut job. He is. If you ever wondered, what are those fuckers like that ran around and went crazy and actually went there with flowers in their hair? And that's him. He's one of those. That's him. That's the leftover from the bottom of the barrel. So many people, they had their thought process. It was college, and and they moved on, and then life happened, and they started going on. Not him. No. Bernie stayed there every day. Bernie's just a hippie from
The
the
one that looks crazy is that Beto O'Rourke. He looks a little freaking unstable.
Well, there's a whole. I don't even know how in the world they get through those insane with everybody on stage. That's just insanity.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like 25 messages, but they're all supposed to be the liberal message. And you're like, what are you guys going for? What is the conversation about? And it's like they do that for a while, then everybody will go, okay, well, we'll all get on one boat. They'll all get on one boat. As long as it's not one of those, Warren or, holy crap. That woman is insane.
It's going to be interesting because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that the Donald is going to be president again.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know who's going to run against him. I mean, I'm wondering that myself.
Well, who's it going to be? Because I don't see anybody on that side.
Yeah.
I'm not. Believe me, I'm not saying that. I want him to lose. Because to be honest with you, I didn't vote for him, but I voted for my my former governor. But
What are you hunting about?
I was looking for something online and I can't seem to. Yeah,
I think it's all going to come down to how he handles this whole situation.
Well, yeah,
he's faced with right now.
Yeah, I would.
It's either going to make it or break it for him.
Yep. It's going to be funny.
It's going to definitely be. I mean, this is going to definitely.
Now let's face it. I don't think you have a choice. Something's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
And here's what I was thinking. Say, okay, you want this? Well, we want national reciprocity. We're going to give you something, but we want something.
I would love for that to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Believe me, because if that happens, I'm in like Flint.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't even know if we could ever even get national reciprocity. I don't even know if it's possible. You're talking about, oh my God, every liberal losing their mind. Trying to find, Mike.
What's up?
What are you trying to find?
I'm just trying to find out if I don't understand why I purchased it, but it doesn't say that I got them.
What?
A dole permit for Mass.
Oh.
I have to go for my interview in the morning for my renewal of my LTC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No big deal. It's close friend of mine, high school friend. So.
Oh yeah. See, you're all set.
Yeah. Well, I don't have nothing to worry about, anyways. But.
So you got a.
It's just a formality.
Right.
You got a Massachusetts dope permit?
My $100.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing. I don't think it should be $100.
They're just selling deer.
Well, I got screwed from the get-go. You're supposed to get 6 years, but because my LTC was issued like a week before my birthday, I only got 5 years out of it.
Right.
So I got shortchanged the first time to begin with.
God, you guys get 6-year LTCs, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have them anymore up there, right?
No. Yeah, they're gone.
What were they when you had them?
I don't remember.
Ours are good for 5 years here, I think, 4 or 5.
Really?
But
ours are just
Maine was good for 5 years as well.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because that ends on the 18th of August. Oh no, 4 years. Sorry, 4 years.
Well, Mikey, I'm gonna have to take off. I have a customer coming in.
Oh well, have fun with that customer.
So then I bring Randy on. And I'm bailing on him, leaving him here with all these guns.
I've been working this whole time. I think I was about to take off myself anyway. So.
Well, it's almost 1 o'clock. Mikey never goes past 1, so.
Yeah, I'll be a couple of minutes. We'll be here for a few minutes.
So, all right. I will see you guys later.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
Same here, man. Thank you guys for having me.
All righty. I don't think that I don't mind that they charge you $100 for the class, because that's a private deal. Yeah. That's a private entity. Somebody's going to get paid. That doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. What bothers me is the $100 for the application. That bothers me.
Because everybody's going to get their piece of the pie.
I know.
What is the? I always wondered this.
I hear you.
It's a tax. Your taxpayer dollars pay for these different organizations.
What's he saying? Because I can't hear him.
You can't hear him again?
No, I never could.
Oh wow. All right. Well, my question, Mike, for him is,
you can be telling me I'm a fucking piece of shit. So.
He's not. I wouldn't let anybody talk to you like that. You know that. He can hear you loud and clear, by the way. That's why he's laughing at you.
I know.
But I never understood why.
He needs to put up cards so I can see what he's saying.
All right, hang on. He's gonna tell me.
I never understood why. But I mean, these taxpayer organizations, and they're charging $100 fees. I don't get.
Taxpayer organizations and charging hundreds of fees. Go ahead.
I don't understand that.
He doesn't understand it, Richie.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's. But here, I'll tell you what, it's kind of like the chats now, right? It's all weird and everything. I can't really click on anybody if they had a gun they want to show, a knife or a backpack or something, whatever, right?
Yep.
I can't click on them. But guess what? We still have the chat, so I can't really bitch, right?
Yeah.
So kind of like the same thing. I don't have a LTC in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
But if something happened, I was granted one, I could give two shits less about the 100. I give them 500.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have it and I want it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of those. What's the sales? What's the sales?
Catch-22.
Yeah, but what's the sales pitch? Not the sales pitch. What's the sales attitude?
It's supply and demand.
Supply and demand. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, just like I don't need to pay for New Hampshire and Maine because they're constitutional carry, but you know what? That could go away at any point in time for all you know.
Yeah.
So they could reverse it. I'll just pay the money and keep my license. Because the problem with Maine is if I drop it and then they do that, then I would have to go take another class. Because in Maine, your class that you take, it's only good for 5 years.
Really?
Yep. So I'm not gonna take the chance for,
right.
I don't know, it's $60, $100, whatever it is. This is gonna be an expensive month because I got to do New Hampshire again, I got to do Maine, I got to do Massachusetts, and I want to apply for Connecticut and Florida, and then I'll be good in about 40 states at that point.
Damn.
Yeah, you can carry pretty much cross country.
Travel a lot, do you?
That's 40 out of the 2 that Hawaii and Alaska, you know what I'm saying? That don't even, you know what I mean? So,
well, yeah, but also remember, like me.
So technically, there's only 8 states you can't carry a gun in, pretty much. You know what I mean?
I'm trapped though because I have to go through New York. There ain't nobody in Maine getting a license for a gun in New York. So that's the shitty thing for me. Like if I want to, Maine has
now.
Maine has reciprocity.
Maine has reciprocity. He said there's nobody in the state. There's nobody in the state of Maine owning a gun license for the state of New York.
Right. You can't. That's the pain in the ass.
He said it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I wouldn't even try to do New York.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't even bother trying. Well, you can hear him. I keep forgetting.
But if I want to travel, like I just came.
That's just a hopeless cause.
I just came back from traveling.
Right.
I can't have my gun and go through New York. And if I have to travel,
he can't have his. So he was just down in D.C. with his kid Richie. Yeah. All right, and he couldn't have his gun with him because he's got to travel to New York to get to fucking D.C.
Yeah, see, that's a gray area because you got federal travel laws where if you have it locked up separately, you should be able to travel as long as. So where you start and where you stop. So like me, when I went to Texas, I left Massachusetts, had them locked up separately. My end point was Texas. I was legal to take it through. Of course, you always take that chance going through New York, New Jersey. And you know what? I was willing to take that chance rather than not have it.
It's just like the guy who was on a plane.
The guy was on a plane.
Got diverted to New York.
Got diverted to New York.
Yeah.
When he landed, he picked up his luggage. He had a checked firearm. He was arrested because he was in New York City and he transported a firearm in New York.
He did end up beating that, but how much money did it cost him to freaking get rid of it?
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
It really is.
I'm surprised that some judge, somebody with fucking up there didn't hear about that immediately on the news or whatever, and just say, guess what, he can do it, or have the state. Now I don't know how New York runs their airports because I don't fly to New York. I drive, But my point is that if, like up here, there's mass state troopers all over the fucking airport. Okay,
Yeah.
my opinion states that if a Massachusetts state trooper knows the law and says "go fuck your fist," he should be able to come over to whether it's TSA, whether it's a New York City cop, whoever arrested this guy, he should be able to come over and say, "Hey, you're wrong. He's got the right to have it. It's been checked in his luggage." And that should be fine. That's just my opinion.
That was because he got diverted. Where
Right.
he was flying to, he was good. As long, and again, the same thing applies. So where you're leaving,
Right.
and where your end places, you're okay. Just like if I'm traveling, I can technically, federal laws state I can go through those states as long as I'm not stopping for more than going to a gas station or going to eat. I couldn't stop and go to a hotel.
Now, if I was going to let's say I'm going to my sister's house. She lives up in fucking Seneca Falls, New York, upstate New York.
No.
Yep.
Can I bring my muzzleloader up there? Or let's just say I have my FID card. Can I carry my shotgun in my car all the way up there?
Oh no, I wouldn't.
No.
No, because
So let me
again,
ask you a question.
Yeah.
They don't hunt in northern New York?
It doesn't matter. Your end location is you're not legal to have it.
That's right.
What do you mean? I don't get.
You're going into New
You're
York.
stopping in New York.
Yeah.
So you're legally you can't have it there.
So you're telling me New York doesn't have out-of-state hunters that would use guns, not bows?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
No, they
I'm not willing to take that chance.
They do, but you have to have special permits and all that. You don't have any of that, Mike. You're just a guy who brought a gun into New York.
So I can't go to my sister's and go hunting.
If you can, but you have to buy all the special permits and stuff.
Even with a muzzleloader?
Yes, if you just went in, it's a gun. New York's insane about this stuff. They're crazy about it. That's why that guy got in trouble. I mean,
upstate New York, you might be able to get some sort of hunting license out of state.
That's fucked up. So what, do you have to rent them when you get there? I mean, what the fuck? That's a racket, huh?
I thought she was in Vermont.
No, that's the other sister. She moved.
Okay.
She moved to New Hampshire. She got divorced. Moved to New Hampshire. Now my other brother's divorced. So now out of 6 siblings, I'm the only one that's married. And my brother that's closest to me, we're all in a group text, and he goes, "Go figure. We're all divorced, and Mike's the only one married. Who the fucking thought that?"
Crazy.
Who saw
I
that
was.
coming?
Because back in the day, I liked my tea. I fucking did what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got taming your old age there, Mike.
At this point in our lives, it's cheaper to keep them.
Well, yeah, that's what my wife says. She says, "Well, honey," I goes, "No, it cost me too much to leave.
Right.
I don't have the money." And she just looks at me. She goes, "Seriously?" I go, "Seriously." No, but like I can go to New Hampshire with my muzzleloader. Nobody gives a shit. Or my shotgun. I can go to fucking. Here's the other part, right? I'm not, so, technically I don't have a shotgun here, right? You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I have no problem. I can bring my shotgun to Maine or New Hampshire with no problem whatsoever.
Now you have an FID here, though, right? You
No,
can't
they
even
denied.
get an FID.
They denied me. 2014, kid.
Even an FID.
They denied the new rules.
How can they deny it for hunting purposes? That doesn't.
They got rid of that. They got rid of the have to license. They got rid of it.
Wow.
They don't have to give it to you no more.
Well, they're doing away with the B license too. You know that, right?
The B license is gone. It's only A.
Gone. Yeah. Well, there's still people out there that still have it, and then
Because they haven't renewed yet.
Exactly.
And once they renew, if they can't, they have to, or they don't get one.
Yeah.
That stuff's insane.
Yeah, like a B license used to be what, you can own a gun, you can't carry it, you have to leave it at your house or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
you'd have to carry it unloaded,
Right.
in a lockbox.
Yeah.
To the range.
Right. But you can have it loaded at your house though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think you can have it loaded at your house.
Yeah, you can have
But
it loaded at
you know, I'm telling you, I you know what? I keep telling my wife I should just put my address at fucking Johnny Solar's house.
You should.
There you go.
You know, have 2 licenses like my grandfather did. My grandfather had a Mass license and a fucking New Hampshire license.
Now, do you have a actual address at the camp?
Yes, there's an address there.
So why don't you just freaking
Use that.
use that address as your
For my
address on your
plates.
license?
Because both the cars are in my name, so I'd
Yeah.
have to change both cars.
Well, I don't know if you have to change them. Look at how many. Well, yeah, change them.
I would have to
Register 'em in
change
New
them.
Hampshire.
I would have to change them. I would have
Well,
to change my plates.
It's cheaper to register in New Hampshire than Massachusetts, anyways.
Yeah, I'd have to talk to my landlord about it because she'd see the New Hampshire plates and see if she'd be cool with it.
Why would your landlord
That's what
give
I
a
would be
shit
doing, hey.
about your plates?
Because they're wicked sticklers about here about people parking and shit like that.
Yeah, well, I know that there's
Because I live in a condo/apartment house type thing.
Right, but
Oh,
as long as it's your car and you pay rent, it doesn't matter what your
Yeah, they don't do it that way. It's just fucked up. But I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about doing what my grandfather did and just put the fucking.
Yeah. Well, you talk about the camp, and I'm like, well, the camp's.
But
gotta
my brother says that I still couldn't be able to carry a gun in the state of Massachusetts.
No, you wouldn't be able to, but at least you could own a pistol.
Yeah, and then I can go and do what I want with it in New Hampshire too. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I can own it in New Hampshire. Go to New Hampshire, and I can take it with me hunting. And I can go to Johnny's, and Johnny can take me to his range, and
You could stay anywhere south of the border in any of those 3 states, and
yeah, I'll
go
be
to
fine.
Vermont, Maine, New
Vermont,
Hampshire.
yep, and just drive right through loaded, right?
Yeah. You wouldn't have to just stay away from Massachusetts.
Now in New Hampshire, doesn't it have to be visible or some stupid bullshit like that?
No, you can carry concealed with.
Oh, you can?
Constitution.
While you're driving?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I told you, the only thing you have to do, like in Maine, if you get pulled over, you have to tell the cop that you can't.
I tell him anyway. You know what? I tell him anyway.
And you couldn't carry in any federal or state parks.
I would give him my license to both. I would give him my license to drive.
Yep.
You know, I get pulled up, and I would give him my license to carry a firearm.
Oh yeah.
And I would say, you know, it's on my right hip. And
all
if he
mine are together when
Yeah.
I travel. They're all.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't know if you heard me say this before, Richie. I'm hunting one day up in Byfield, Mass, right?
Yeah.
I come walking out, and I'm holding my shotgun, and the wardens, well, they're not wardens here, but they're wardens. The EPA guy come over, right? And so I'm shooting the shit. I got that fucking thing cradled in my arms like this, right?
Yep.
He's fucking 4 feet away from me, sitting in his truck.
Yeah.
Not one time did he ask me to put that gun down. Not one time did he ask me to lean it. No, he didn't even. A thought never crossed his mind. We're just 2 guys shooting the shit.
Because you weren't in a threatening manner to him.
And this is my point, right? So my point is that, you know, you're carrying concealed or what have you, and even like you say, you know, some states is a show me state. You got to show them. But you know as well as I do, there are some of those cops out there that'll be like, where is it? You know, it's on my right hip.
Oh yeah.
Well, hang on a second. Well, why don't you get out of the car? Why?
Yeah, they're gonna want to.
You know, I'm carrying concealed. That means I'm not a felon. I'm not fucking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a threat to you.
No, I hear you.
And my hand's nowhere near my hip. My hands are on the steering wheel. So how am I a threat to you?
Because there's some cops, Mike, that never want to touch a gun other than when they're on duty. They absolutely hate them. Makes no sense, but they're
why be a cop?
out there.
Why be a cop?
I know cops that do not carry unless they're on duty. Don't own their own personal piece.
Here's something I just thought, and they just changed the law, right? Here's something I just figured out. Did you know that I thought all cops had their license to carry through their work?
No.
Guess what? Now you have to have a license to carry to get that job. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Here, anyways. I don't know how it is in Maine, but here, Maine's a constitutional carry. My bad. But you know what I'm saying? In other states. So here, before, like my kid brother says, "Oh yeah," he says, "the buddy of mine, he doesn't have his license to carry." I said, "So how's he carry a gun at work?" He goes, "Well, that's at work." I said, "So I can go and be a fucking armed guard and not have to have a fucking carry license?" He goes, "Yep."
Really?
But they changed all that now. So if you're an armed guard, you have to have a license to carry. If
Yep.
you're a cop, you have to have a license to carry.
Yeah. Well, I know that's true. I have a friend. He was only 20 and he was part of UMass police.
Yep.
And he couldn't carry until he turned 21 and he got his LTC.
Right.
Technically, he lives in Connecticut, so it even made it harder for him.
Oof, poor kid.
You know?
Now, can
Well,
I
I'll
hunt
tell you
in
this.
Can I hunt in Connecticut?
Oh, I doubt that. I wouldn't take a chance. That's almost as bad as New York and New Jersey.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
And they consider a muzzleloader a gun?
Connecticut has a ban on the ARs completely.
Okay, but I have a muzzleloader. I don't have an AR.
I
They
know,
don't.
but
They don't give a.
you know what?
shit.
It's not something I'd be willing to try to take a chance to do.
See, this is why I love Rhode Island. I called up Rhode Island and I asked them, about you come down here and hunt. You can hunt till fucking February 5th
Really?
down there. Right?
With a muzzle loader, though.
I said, with a muzzleloader.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, what about a shotgun? Because I don't care what you hunt with.
Well, you bust out an AR, they will in Rhode Island.
That's the other one.
Well, you still have to go by the game laws.
Yeah.
You can't. I don't think you can hunt with an AR in
No.
in Rhode Island.
I don't think you can hunt anywhere with an AR unless you're out down south.
I've seen some guys doing on YouTube hunting coyotes.
Well, like I said, down south, I think they hunt, the wild boar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like Texas.
I'm thinking because of the accuracy, but then I say to myself, if you can't hit a fucking 180-pound fucking pig from 60 yards away with a fucking rifle, you don't belong having the fucking rifle in your hand.
So here's another thing I just
No
found out.
offense.
Yeah.
It's just how I feel.
Yeah.
It's
So
kind of
here's
like going moose hunting. It's kind of like watching these moose videos, hunting videos, and they miss. How the fuck you miss a moose, you moron?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like trying to hit the side of a barn.
Exactly.
So here's another thing I found out about Massachusetts.
Yeah.
My best friend, his girl just went and applied for her LTC. So it's a little small town in North Brookfield. So the cop calls him back that night. He's like, she cleared the background check and all that for Mass. He says, now we got to do a mental health check. And once we do that, she'll be good to go. We'll just wait on getting the license. So Massachusetts does do a mental health check on you to get an LTC.
See, here's where I have a hard time with that. Okay. So if I go to detox for 60 days, does that mean my mental health status isn't? And then this is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years later, I'm going to get my LTC.
Yeah, it does matter because it's a question because I just filled it out.
It
There's
shouldn't.
a question that you have to answer when you do your license,
Well,
either brand new or renewal, that says, did you do any detox, alcohol, or drug related?
I just lie.
Well, I get it. And most people do. But what if
Because
that's
first of all, they're anonymous programs. So therefore, I don't have to fucking tell anybody unless I have to fucking tell a judge.
Yep.
Okay? I don't even under a court of law with a judge, I have to. But other than that, it's almost like a priest. I don't have to tell you.
But you're talking. It comes from the people that say voting is anonymous. You don't need ID.
Oh no, I hear that.
Oh, that's the other thing that fucking. Thank you, John. John just brought up a good point there. Say it again, John, so I can repeat it for you.
Well, these rules are coming from the people that say,
the rules are coming from the people that make
that want to make sure that nobody knows anything about the people that are voting.
Nobody knows anything about the people that are voting.
But if you want to get a gun, they want to know everything.
But if you want to get a gun, you got to get everything. Nobody knows anything about people that are voting. And here's the other thing, Richie, that bothers me.
Yep.
In your town, right?
Yep.
When you go to vote, do they card you?
Nope.
Okay, you ready? You're walking down the street, you're driving in your car, whatever, something happens. What's the first thing a cop does?
Checks your license.
Finds out who the fuck you are, right?
Yeah.
Finds out who the fuck you are. Asks you for your ID. You're going to vote. You're going to put somebody in a public office. And you don't need to fucking ID anybody?
Well, that
I even
allows,
carry when I go friggin' vote.
it allows them to put the people that are in the cemetery in the vote that way.
Yeah, John just said it allows them to put the people that are in the cemetery allowed to vote. Exactly.
For sure.
I don't know. It's just fucked up.
But my point is with that is, how do they check our mental health if we didn't sign that over to them to be able to do? Because you have HIPAA laws. Like I've always said,
Exactly.
You want to fix this whole crazy thing, that's one way to fix it. If you're going to do a background check. You know what I mean? So, like,
well, that's my...
as Johnny knows, Maine, you have to sign it over if you get an LTC in Maine. I have to sign the form that says you can look into my mental health in the state of Maine. Did you know that, Johnny?
The one you have to sign here, though.
No, there's no form here that I have to sign. So how do they get away with it? How do they do that? That's a Privacy Act thing.
Yeah, you're right.
They have got so many laws and so many things that they've piled on top.
I don't know.
They're breaking their own laws.
They really are. It's amazing how they. I don't know. But here's the thing. I said this the other night on Ohio's chat, right? So if you're in your mid-20s, early 20s or something, and you spent 3-4 years at a state hospital or a medical facility, because let's say, now when I say this, I don't want fucking 82 people fucking jumping all over my ass, okay? But if you have somebody that suffers from schizophrenia, okay, it is my opinion, and I know a lot of people who live with schizophrenia, they can take the medication for it and everything's fine, and I get that. And that's an awesome thing that they have medication to help people. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. My thing is that there are some people that A, sometimes forget to take their medication, or B, take themselves off the medication. Because of that, it's just my opinion. But if you suffer from that type of mental disorder, it's my opinion that you don't get a gun. Do you really want a blown out schizophrenic carrying a gun?
Probably not.
No,
okay.
You don't. There's all, but what? This is where all the, now when I say this, don't take it wrong.
I know. That's why I had to say.
No, this is where the problem. This is where the problem begins. Not with what you said, but the fact that you're right. Okay, but what they do is then they go too far.
Right.
Then
See,
they take it too
you
far.
got to stop it. Right. So if you go, if you let me see, if you lost whatever, if you're from Massachusetts and you lost 4 or 5 people in 9/11, in the bombings of 9/11, or the bombings here in Massachusetts during the marathon, okay, and you were whatever, I don't care, prescribe whatever for a year or 2, whatever, right, to help you through that trauma, right?
Yep.
No, I don't believe they have a right to say no to you.
But that's where they don't. They won't draw the line.
It is different. You're right. So
they won't
draw
that line. They won't draw that line. They'll use your sympathy to the situation of schizophrenia, and they'll be like, but they generalize. So you see, Mikey, you're agreeing.
Trying to get the gist of it. That's a temporary setback.
Right. Same thing with booze or alcohol.
Yep.
For most people, it's a temporary setback. A lot of people get clean and sober. A lot of people don't get clean and sober. I get that. But you can't, like, I don't know if you heard John, you can't hear Johnny.
No.
Johnny said that the problem, like when I used the thing about the schizophrenia, right?
Yep.
Is that where do you stop it though? So like when I said about
you didn't want the person with the schizophrenia
right, I didn't want
to have access to the firearm
to have a permit to carry a gun.
right. But what ends up happening is they're going to generalize.
Right, because he said that that's a generalization. Because what happens is that it doesn't end, and this is what happens is they go and they go and they go.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have trauma in their life that gives them a setback.
Right.
But as long as they can get back on track,
they should be able to carry a gun.
They should be able to, I mean, as we all know that, as you know, the domestic thing is a no-go. The DUI is a no-go.
Actually, the DUI is not a no-go. The DUI is the easiest thing to get around.
It is.
But, oh yeah, God, yeah. You know how many people have DUIs in the state of Massachusetts that have gun licenses?
Well, now, it's supposed to be.
But now it's like
I know.
There's been a recent trauma in our group here where there's been a bad car accident and a gentleman lost two of his daughters.
Yeah, we talked about this before you got
right.
here. Yeah.
But now that individual, all right, with that much going on, talking to somebody really would be an important thing. Now, I don't know this person, so I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying, but that's the kind of thing you would expect somebody to go and see somebody.
And seek out. So he's talking about the Johnny's talking about Richie, the gentleman from YouTube that lost his two daughters. Three of his daughters got in an accident. Yep. Two of his daughters died.
Oh, that's horrible.
And so he's saying, so now he's going to go, this guy's going to go, probably have to go seek help somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And
they're probably going to have to put him on some sort of medication to medicate him.
Right.
And the stigma,
I mean, that's horrible.
I don't know him, but the stigma then begins right.
And Johnny's saying the stigma begins from there that, he's going to seek help.
Yeah.
So where's it stop? It's that fucking cat with the fucking yarn, ball of yarn. You know what I mean? Yeah. When did it fucking stop?
Oh, yeah.
All right, listen, you guys. It's 1:16 in the morning. Jay Wasson says, "Devil's advocate: people with prior DUIs can't control themselves and have shown a predisposition towards drinking and driving and mental disorder, so they should not be allowed to." I have a prior DUI, and I can't. Hang on.
But in that same note, people get better.
I have a prior DUI in 2001. I haven't drank since 2001. So, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, what was the cutoff?
Pinasca says, "I'm so glad I live in a free state and don't have to put up with all this shit like you can't have an AR or a gun with one bullet in it." Thanks, Pinasca. Yeah, bye. Sorry, Guns Girl, but, I know it's early gear, but at least I didn't leave when you fucking walked through the door.
There you go. Unmuted.
Oh, now you guys unmute. So listen, for those of you who weren't here when I fucking opened this chat, right? I sort of attacked the fucking two fucking lovebirds up in the right-hand corner of your screen. So, you know what the best part is? The best part is everybody that was here knows it was all in good fun. No, I did not know that Stevie was going to be with Johnny tonight. But Stevie knows without me even telling him that I think it's super fucking cool. Okay, I always tell you when you get to meet YouTubers, and you know what? They're not YouTubers. Okay, I haven't met John. I can consider John a friend. All right, so So when Stevie, you get to meet a friend from YouTube, and it's cool. It's a cool thing.
Right.
So I just wanted to, because I thought about it. I was upstairs having a cigarette, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get some friggin' whack job that's going to say, Jesus, Mike, you're all over them. I didn't even think of it. I should have thought about it, but So,
Mike, come to Michigan, bring your camera. We'll do the stalker tour.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Jay Watts says
That means you'll be tied up in the back of the van and he'll be taking.
Jay Watts said the point is don't prejudge people on actions they haven't done. And it's guilt. I agree, Jay Watts. All right. So guys, listen, we're gonna get out of here, and there is no stalker with the brand new black van Steve chat tomorrow night. All right. They look kind of comfy, so you might see Stevie on the couch with Johnny again tomorrow night. Hopefully Johnny won't make Stevie put on a dress. But
wait a minute, you're wearing the same shirt, Steve.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to, what I mean? Or it's inside out. Hey, Stevie, that underwear is a little bit too big for you.
Yeah.
But,
a little tight.
So we'll see you guys all next week, next Friday night. And have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
So one more thing for local news. Did you see that they